pixels.
But not on the camera.
I can see
Not yet.
just you.
Yeah, it's just fit on me, and then I can zoom out with the remote control.
Lies.
Oh god.
You're lucky.
Yeah, you're in the perfect place for Clara.
Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of Crit Takers.
Whoop,
Crit Takers! Where a few of us musician and weird odd folk play Dungeons and Dragons. So we'll go around and reintroduce everyone again, just make sure that everyone knows of who's who. And we do have Ant back this week, so
Yay!
we're at a full house.
I expected a zoom shot then.
Not quite. Not
Obviously, Nate DM, we have on my left. Yeah, left, yeah.
I can't even see the screen.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
so small.
I know, so
We need to get a monitor or something so we can see ourselves.
Yeah.
Like a little monitor behind it, like, oh, look at us. We're amazing.
yeah. So we have to my left here Spink, who's playing Goliath Druid.
Evening.
Ant next to him, who is playing a human pirate.
Just human fire.
Just a human pirate. Next on the other side, Tilly, who's playing a human ranger at the minute.
At the minute.
Next to him, Kara, who's playing the halfling rogue. And last and certainly not least, Hannah, who's playing our wood elf sorcerer.
Yeah, bitch.
So, we pick up from last week. After finishing, well, not killing the Mind Flayer as it got away, the party recollect themselves. Anton, after being resurrected in a pretty dark fashion, makes an immediate way towards just somewhere. For the time being, party has no idea where he's gone. Albeit Lisabelle is given information of a possible secret chamber underneath where they are. Finding a secret door, they venture down a fair ways to find a glowing green ziggurat and a bunch of dead bodies.
I didn't mean to, guys. I'm sorry.
After a bit of encounter with a bunch of goblin and orc zombies, the party find a orb of scrying. Scrying a few people and things.
That went
And a puppy.
Yeah.
Your puppy. You can get that.
Well, claim my check.
Lisabelle with Andriol goes up to the top of the ziggurat, finding that an artifact there is missing. Obviously taken, understood, find out exactly what this artifact does and
I didn't take it.
can do, and find out there's another 3 ziggurats around the world. After all this passes, the party makes their way back up to the surface to find that the goblin King Kartek has declared war upon Capeson. And then after a few little personal errands the next day, find out that Petal's brother Lief has disappeared, along with his direwolf Shadow.
No.
Lisabelle doing some more research in the library, and Danita making an uncomfortable yet beginning process with her father, who's head of the secret underground organization of Seal, the Seal.
So
We pick up later. We pick up about midday, as most of the group are in the tavern, the Dragon's Demon, about ready to go on a shopping trip.
Ooh.
As they're all getting up, the door to the tavern bursts open, and you all recognize your friend, your drinking partner, and the pirate, Anton Blackheart, looking a slight bit different.
What's
Or at least a
different?
different smirk on him. Smell.
Smell. Just smell that.
different.
It just hasn't watched the entire time it's been gone.
Yeah.
You don't know where I've been gone.
Well, I don't know where you've been gone.
Well, we
Where
didn't
have you
watch you in
been
your
gone?
cabin.
Can you not, like,
They
stalk
tried
him?
to scry on you, and they only just saw you making notes and contemplating things in your cabin.
Contemplating murder on Heimdall.
Wouldn't be the first time.
He's gonna tip his hat to them, walk up to the bar and order a drink.
Well, it gives to see someone's walking around on his feet. That'll be it.
Borrowed feet, almost.
Yes. You quickly served, put a bottle of rum, just the black Ica rum, just sat in front of you.
I'm not even gonna pay for it, just gonna pick it up.
Don't you need
It's like a true
hang on a second.
pirate.
You don't even need to pay for it. We'll just get it for free now.
Is that what dying does to you?
Apparently.
Is
Sweet.
there any corner tables where I can have a view of like the entire inn? about?
Yeah,
3?
most of the inn's empty. It's about midday. Most people are probably at work or.
No, I'm going to join you guys. I'm literally going to go find a corner table.
Ow.
Put his feet on the actual bar, the table, and just start drinking and just watching.
I hurt us right here, you know. Right here!
Do you guys think he remembers who we are?
Oh, he kind of tipped his hat at us, so I think he knows who we are.
Can you?
I'm gonna go up to him and
You go for it.
I'll do that then.
Please, this would be great.
Please, this is going to be interesting.
Yes.
I pull up a seat at the other side of the room to watch.
Right, so I walk up to Blackheart and just like find another chair, sit down next to him. It's like, do you remember any of us?
Aye, you made it out alive.
You made it out what alive?
Well, from whatever you were doing, you took the time.
Yeah. Anyway, do you not remember any of us?
Yes,
Why,
I do.
why are you not sitting with us then?
Because I fancied sitting here.
But we've been worried about you.
And
Thandrel kind of goes, he is alright, we have things to do. Well, at least a few of us do anyway.
I have things to do, so.
If he wants to sit there and drink rum, I think he just wants to sit there and drink rum.
At that point, I kind of just turn back to the door. I was like, I'm glad you're okay, Cap. I'm going shopping. Bye.
Wrong with
Bye.
Intense stare. Just sat there.
Something's not quite right, Captain.
Oh, shit.
You're not even there anymore.
Yeah.
And that would be what?
You don't seem yourself.
do I look myself?
You're acting
Yeah.
differently.
He is drinking rum. I mean, it's not totally different.
No, but he's a bit distant from us.
You hear a few whispers, you can't pick out what they are.
Oh.
There's nothing different, just me.
So in the
Okay.
back of your mind, you just hear these.
Oh.
They don't make it. The words, they don't make any sense. You're not sure you can understand even what's being said. They're just there, and there's a dark sense, and then it just goes. In the same moment, it comes.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the bar and get some wine.
What sort?
Any wine they got?
Red.
Or
Elven wine.
Elven wine.
Red.
Red elven wine.
I'll speak to you later, Captain.
Aye.
Alright. Are you staying in the tavern as well, or are you going
No, I need to go
shopping?
shopping.
Yep.
I have no use for money, but I want to go shopping. I heard it's what people do, so I'm going to go shopping.
Well, Danny's room as well, so she literally
so-
grabbed hold of my arms like, ah!
Yep, so it's you three and Thandrel heading off to kind of the market square. As you're kind of making your way there, you're kind of seeing a lot more the town seems a lot more festive now. After the sense of gloom and dread has kind of left after the shattering of that orb in the catacombs. Seems decorations going up, very autumn sense. You remember the Autumn Passing Festival is coming up, which starts the autumn period upon this world. It's getting closer. It's about, roughly for you guys, you probably guess it's less than a week away for it to come. Celebration, the entire city seems to be on a high point of happiness or whatever, even with the constant orc and goblin attacks.
Would this be the sort of celebrations celebrated in the south, around the South Seas? Or?
It's celebrated throughout the world, kind of thing. Each culture will celebrate in a different way. Some very outlandish, very festivals up, everything kind of, and other people will just celebrate like in a home, and a lot of people...
A bit like the solstice.
A bit like the solstice, but a lot more, it's also for harvest. So farmers and crop growers will use that time to get the last of the harvest ready and cropped up for the winter.
So I imagine that's
Yes.
not got much, because obviously around the sea you wouldn't get that many crops and stuff.
You wouldn't know. So they would just celebrate it as the day's growing shorter kind of thing. So, yeah, you as the pirate would just be like, oh well.
Excuse to get drunk.
Didn't really need an excuse though.
As you guys
Really?
More of an excuse.
As you guys make your way up to the market square area, you can see a lot more different stalls being set up, different game ones. You can even see a small area of fighting, like a little ring of a fighting ring being set up as well. You can also see a lot of commotion as there seems to be a new store opening, or now where used to be a where the Mystic Furball used to be, titled Malorn's Magnificent Market. You see a very well-poshed, very well-dressed high elf standing out there. No! The sign needs to go up a little bit more.
Someone's a posh cunt.
Yep.
No, that was too high. Ugh.
If you wanna
Never
jump
get the
down,
hired
do it
help.
yourself.
You guys-
Someone say they
Do you
need
need a
help.
hand? I can help get that stick out of your ass if you'd like.
Well, I don't remember sticking a stick up my ass, Madam Halfling, but... Oh, and he kind of looks at you. Oh, are you all adventurers? How would you guys like to come in and see the store firsthand? I have much magic items I'm sure some of you would love to peruse and purchase.
Go on now.
So,
You
Yes.
just
He was like, Hilda, just get the sign up by the end of the day. He opens the doors and he's... Where you remember like this small shop room for those who've been there before, it's now a massive room. Glass kind of displays with armor, weapons, potions, rings, all sorts displayed out. Now, you even see in the corner a bronze dragon, I think it was bronze, and a series of candles as well.
oh no.
Welcome to my magnificent market. I am Malorn.
good afternoon or morning. What time is it?
Yeah.
It's about early afternoon now.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, good morning then.
Good morning. We just woke up.
Well, everyone is how they are.
That is
The
so
whole
true.
place, you know, has a very purple decor to it as well.
We like purple.
Ooh, have that.
We like purple.
So, anything you see that might interest you? Anything you may be looking for in particular?
Yeah, my AC is bum. I need some armor.
Well, what kind of armor do you need?
Big,
what kind
please.
Of, something big. He kind of grabs your arm. You tower over him by quite a bit, so he kind of grabs your arm and.
Yeah, don't lick your hands for a while. Make sure you wash them.
Come with me, my friend. He kind of takes you in behind this one of the display areas. You see like 3 sets of armor. You see a studded armor, a leather armor, and a scale mail armor.
Yeah.
You notice that the scale mail one is a very dragon scale bound look to it. The other one the studded armor has a very cloud, kind of white look, and the leather armor has very like foliage, kind of like green, like as if it's someone made it out of like vine leaves or something like that.
Oh, I'm torn now. 'Cause
Now-
that white one sounds mystic as shit.
The white one, yes, this is my elemental studded armor for the air. Makes you resistant to lightning, thunder, and, mortal damage that's not done by a magical weapon, anyways.
That sounds good. And the foliage?
This is the Fey leather armor that I have here. It's a pretty good one. If you are attacked while this, it shoots acid out at the creatures attacking you.
It also sounds good, but that's not my jam. I think, I'll take the lovely ethereal armor. That sounds pretty sweet.
So he kind of waves his hand in front of the glass, and just a bit of the glass moves out, and he just picks this up. Yep. He's looking at you to like.
Does it come in an XXXXL?
Well, this is magic armor, so it should grow to your
Oh, okay.
size.
That'd be fucking magic if it's gonna grow that big.
Right.
Oh,
I'll tell you
yeah.
what. You all look like you might buy a few more things, so I'll go put this on the counter for you in case you guys find anything else.
Yeah, that's fine. I've already wandered towards candles.
So you go over. Get my thing out, so I need to remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right. It was bronze dragon.
His baby mama.
So, you come up to what kind of looks like, and you've met a few Dragonborn before. You look like he's probably kind of youngish, probably about 20, 25.
Aw, he's a baby.
And, but he looks like, you can just kind of see just wax still on his hands as he's kind of sorting these little candles out. You can also see like burn and scorch marks along his arms. And
Oh, so the bronze dragon is a bronze dragon born, not
Dragonborn.
a bronze dragon statue, is what I was picturing.
Yeah, no, it's Dragonborn.
Okay,
It's an
I'm
actual
gonna try and
person.
suck it.
It's an actual
Oh, of course.
And he's there. Yes, how can I help? And this is some magic candles, are you?
Yes, actually. I need 5 specific ones, actually.
What is this for? Because these are literally spell magic candles that I make. These candles have spell magic. I can make normal candles if you like.
It's kind of for a resurrection spell.
I'm gonna look. I'm good, but I'm not that good at making a resurrection candle.
So could you probably make me some plain ones?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah?
That's not a problem. I mean, I can do it easily by the end of the day. I mean,
Yeah?
it doesn't take me that long at all.
Oh, right. So the following colors I need are white, blue, red, green, and black.
Yeah, I can easily make those for you at the end of the day.
Fab.
So enthusiastic, it's adorable.
Would you like to kind of peruse these other candles? And as you're kind of looking at this
Yes.
little display, there's
Have a little look.
multitude of different colored candles all set up, in a very rainbow kind of organization. And then you got like black and white ones at the very end.
Very aesthetically
Of it all.
pleasing.
These are it's something I'm working on. It's like a bit of an enchanter and candle maker, and my father taught me how to do this stuff, so I worked out how
Okay.
to put spells into candles. And
So what you got then?
So he kind of points over to one side and starts with the red side. Well, the red ones are going to be kind of obviously more fire magic, things like that. So I think this one does fireball. I've got some other ones here like incendiary cloud. Points to the light blue one, the blue and the light blue ones. So that's an ice storm. That one. These violet ones are very interesting. This one's make people dance uncontrollably.
Oh my god,
I want that one!
and then a magic missile one, which is kind of good if you got a lot of enemies and things like that. Points to like the green ones. It's like these are like nature magic ones, and picks the gold one. It's like, if you ever need to heal, can't resurrect people, but
Getting that one too.
heals. Then we got these different candles that can create walls, daylight candles, poison spray, and candles to make you a little bit more sneaky.
Sneaky?
Okay.
Mm.
Would you like a sneak one?
I'm gonna get a sneaky.
Okay. Well, she wants a sneak one. Can I have a dancing one? Because that's going to be fun.
Yep. Yep.
You don't have one to curse people from far away. Like I want to light one and just like go curse Handel, curse Handel, curse Handel.
I don't have anything like that, unfortunately.
Really suspicious.
What about the healing one as well, just in case we're ever stuck in a pinch?
Yeah, that'd be a good one. That one. Yep.
Any of those you want?
Let's see, so that's what I got. The fireball, there's the fireball one, there's the ice storm. This one causes hallucinatory terrain, can mess people up. Magic missile, poison spray,
I'll take the magic missile.
magic
Okay,
missile.
so you got missile.
Yeah.
Um,
I can
We've
go
already
and get
got
it.
magic mushrooms, so
Yeah.
at
I'll
this
go and
rate,
attach
we're
them
just
to the
basically going to be
magic
buying all these candles.
Yeah, magic missile. You got that one, you got that one, you got that one, you got slow one that causes web. And then just the daylight one. Just
Can I have the ice one and the daylight one as well? Because the
Ice.
daylight one could come in handy when we have to go abandoned
Ice.
catacombs.
yeah.
Because no doubt we'll end up there sometime.
cool.
So you can just walk around going woo with the candle. Woo.
Okay, that's it.
That's them, yeah.
We better go
Right.
get some potions here. We better get potions here.
Yeah, that's it for the candles.
Hey, I'm the potion guy.
And then, it was nice to meet you.
You're
My
going
name
to
is
sell some.
Farley.
I'm just like,
Okay.
oh,
You already have so many
I will
mushrooms.
come back and see you later for the
yeah,
other candles.
stockpile.
I
Yeah.
am ready for it tonight. I'll sort out with Malone about the money. So
Okay.
it won't be too much. I mean, there's box standard candles. I mean, I can probably do them for like a gold piece each kind of thing.
Oh, wow, that's
That's an expensive
very
candle.
expensive.
Oh no, what will we do? We've only got thousands of gold coins.
I only currently have 8,954, but that's plenty of pinch in there.
Yeah, so you're looking around, you do see kind of, you still see like a lot more of the displays. Like you see like one with some like staffs, wands in it.
Oh, stars.
How are you doing that?
Send me to the stars.
Yeah, right, and closer to where like when Lawrence put the armor for him, and probably just put the candles. You see like some rings and potions
I want to look
on
at
the
the
counter
rings.
as well.
Rings and potions for you.
Shinies.
Okay.
Right, so we'll do. So there's not much in a minute. Just he seems to have made it look like there's more in there than there is, and it's like, oh yes, well, the big guy is happy. Is there anything you're looking at? You're looking at like a very kind of staff, it looks like it's made from bones.
Ooh.
You got a small wand with a kind of green, gray look to it, and you see a scroll at the bottom as well.
Tell me about that scroll.
It's a wonderful scroll. Unfortunately, we elves can't use it. It's a
It doesn't mean
scroll
that
of
it's me.
it's a scroll of elf aging. It adds pretty much a elf's lifespan to any other creature or things like that. Roughly, I've pinned it somewhere roughly around the 750 year mark. I just saw his eyes.
Not there.
Could be useful for someone else.
It could.
I mean, how long do halflings live again?
Like 100 years or something. Halflings, not long.
Yeah, halfling's about roughly the same age as human.
Considering I'm already like over 100 years old, I think you might need that.
I mean, I am your wife.
You are. I don't want to lose you too soon.
Farland just kind of stands like, not Farland. Malone just stands like, right, okay. This is the staff of necromancy. It allows you to pick different spells from this school, any school of necromancy. You can kind of follow, and then this one's Orc's Bane. If you fought orcs before, you know they're very hard to frighten. This will cause any orc to see it to run in terror. Hopefully.
Yes. I will take the Orc's Bane.
I'm surprised you still have that, considering the crisis at the minute.
There you
Like,
go.
This
Saying that,
isn't the
it's
first-
open.
This isn't the first one I've made, and the store isn't even technically open yet. We're having the big launch party
We
during
pretty much
the.
bought the entire store.
Yeah.
Oh no, you haven't. There's still a lot more magic items I have
okay.
here. You guys can check out.
Excellent.
So if you've gone to the range, you see this bloody thing away.
something away. I like shinies.
You've gone over to see like the rings and the potions. See a half elf, female half elf walk out. Oh, hello. My name is Sarah. And how can I help you today?
I just would like to peruse your shiny jewels.
Well, we just have the main rings we have here are just the ring of water breathing and the ring of speaking.
I will not need the ring of water breathing, but what is the ring of speaking?
Just the ring of speaking allows you to talk to plants and animals at will.
I could talk to my goat. I need the ring. I need to talk to
Conversation you could have.
Yeah.
Brendel needs to know her mother loves her.
Would you like me to add it to the collection?
Yes, please. My good lady.
And we have our potions here as well. Which we have the potion of speed, which makes you just a little bit faster, but unfortunately only lasts for 1 minute. We have the potion of fear, which if you drink it, it causes anyone you'd wish to run in fear away from you.
That'll be great against Hondo.
I'll wait for that.
We have the potion of growth, which can enlarge yourself for about 4 hours. If you're
I had a
lucky.
bad experience with it already.
And this one, and I still do not know why Malorn insisted on making this, but this is a potion of memory loss. 1 drop can make someone lose the memory of the last 10 minutes. If you are foolish enough to give someone the whole potion, they lose the last 24 hours.
I need that.
Nice.
I need that.
Is there anything
Well
else
then.
we can help you with? The weapons? His ridiculous robe?
Rope? What rope?
Trying to look around, you're still kind of stood near where the armor is, and where it is, you see this is robe. Very similar style to the leather armor that you passed off, kind of thing. And he's just like, well, as you're my only customers, I can easily give you all as much attention. These are the robe of the Feywilds. Nice little thing. If a creature does attack you, it has to be very wise, otherwise it can't attack you again for another turn, or however long. I don't know how long the things last. I'm not battlefield capable or whatever.
Really? I would never have guessed.
Be it to my uncle's regret, yes.
Who's your uncle?
Yeah, I want to know as well, actually.
Oh, yes. Strictly forbidden to say.
Ooh,
It's Bandrin, ain't it?
that looks like a yes to me.
Anything else you guys want to look at while we're here?
think we literally spent like pretty much all our money going through.
Yeah, that seems like we're gonna have a hefty bill. And Cap's not here with the shits and giggles fund either.
You might have already spent
Spend
it.
it in the bar.
Fucking fire.
It's not our shits and giggles fund, it's now his oh, I got extra money fund.
He's a pirate.
He'll pay me back with his penis.
Will he though?
No.
Just
And
as
so it's like, alright, well, that is everything. Let's total all this up then, shall we? Right.
and he's just like
So.
patting his worried.
It's okay,
like,
we got
oh, I think I left my wallet at home.
Alright, so
Oh, no.
potion of memory loss, I think that was right. Yep, the ring of speaking, no, it's not too much. Orc's Bane. Could go crazy, high demand. Okay. You just kind of see him constantly writing all these notes down. The armor. Alright, and then the candles. Farland, could you just come here and just remind me the price of these particular candles, and to see the bronze dragon one kind of come and just like.
Also, Farland, what do you do for fun?
You're gonna look at that. Just 1 minute.
You'll get to do it in a minute.
You will indeed.
Was your character joined mine, or did it?
Yeah, Petal's still with you.
Did Petal actually sat at the same table, or did she retreat back to the...
I think you retreat back to the bar to get some wine.
You
Let's
should
just
go
come back
back.
to the table then,
Did she
wasn't
come
she?
back to the
I
table?
don't know.
Well, it's Petal.
She hasn't decided
She's
yet.
drawn to ants, really.
No, I'm concerned for the captain.
I'm surprised he hasn't punched you, to be honest, because it's not like he knows
Same.
you that well. It's like getting all up in my grill, bitch.
I don't see
Awkward.
Black Art being a woman beater.
Yeah, but Petal isn't a woman. She's a thing.
Wow.
Alright then, well.
That escalated quickly.
Alright then, well, wonderful. So, all in total, that will be 5,000 gold pieces altogether.
That was cheaper than I expected.
Let's spend some more money.
There's three of us. How are we splitting this?
Well, so far, I don't think I've been given any money from any things we've done
Right.
so far.
Yeah, you know, you have got them because I made sure you got it last time, and
Yeah,
then I
she
had to
did give
pay
you, like,
I have
Petal
no
because
idea
I
what I've
shot
done
us.
with that. I don't have a purse. I've probably just put it in my pocket and it's probably
Or
just
half
fallen
it.
out as we've been walking
Yeah.
around.
I actually think you gave it to me to look after.
Not just
No,
like
you were
whatever.
gone by this point.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
So
So I've
5,000.
got the
Yeah.
bag of holding,
5,000, yep.
So I lose 2,500. You lose 2,500.
Hang on, let me
which
get
I
that.
imagine is just like a pouch
Yeah.
on his belt. There's a big old pouch. Just
Oh, I dropped
sticks his
that.
hand in.
Yeah.
Just anything comes out.
Two,
We put
five,
swords and stuff in there. So we'll be like,
Yeah, we have, yeah. It's like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta work again soon because my little fortune is going
Oh,
down.
I'm sorry, I can't lose my money.
Mary Poppins. Yeah.
what happened?
Session timed up.
Oh, well,
Sorry, money staying.
The wonders of D&D Beyond, ladies and gentlemen. Great app,
just
iffy.
If you have
better
internet.
be.
If you have internet.
I'm on the internet. Now you're not losing
No.
money. Put it all back, you're not all spending money.
Well, I ain't fitting all the bill. I only got a couple things.
Did you guys buy? Did you get the scroll or did you just get the wand?
I think I just got the wand.
You didn't get the. You want me to die?
Wait,
You want your
did you
wife
say
to
yes or
die?
no to the scroll?
Of course I said yes to the scroll.
Yes, the scroll as
Yes,
well.
yes to the scroll, yes, okay. Then he goes back over, opens the kind of glass thing, picks the scroll up, brings it over, it's like, right, scroll. I'll do 5,750.
Okay, I'll put that one.
Yep, that should do. Brilliant. This. Here.
I'm not going to ever be able to suck a bunch of
With
things.
the
I am
wand
now
of Boomer.
skint as fuck. And
Yes.
I still need to buy more shit.
So,
Remember, how
well,
much you got?
if you come back, if you have more adventuring friends, by the way, we have some
I'm
wonderful
gonna give
swords
you
and
2,300
longbows and all sorts here. That'll be wonderful for anybody.
That's the point. There's a boundary not paid us yet.
No, Evandra needs to pay us.
Well, I need
That's
4
yours.
hours. So.
Oh, you've not gone to Vandrin
Yeah,
yet.
we're going to go to him soon.
confront.
Who had the memory loss?
I
That was
already
me.
drank it and I forgot.
Brilliant.
That's yours.
Thank you.
Yeah.
While
Candle,
they're all
candle,
shopping and
candle.
stuff like that, can we say a few of the crew have been in and
Candles.
out
Yep.
for a drink and just to pass
Yep.
news and stuff like
Did
that.
you
Check
get
up
any
and-
candles? Speak.
Sorry?
Did you get any
Reporting
candles?
news.
The magic missile.
Yep. There's not much overly to report. There's the few attacks, and you kind of notice that some of the orcs and goblins managed to get hold of some like merchant vessels, thinking, "Oh, they'll be good for war." And as you're like one of the only ships docked in at Capeson as well, you're just like, "Nope, goodbye." Yes, you're putting the new cannons to good use at the minute, gaining slight bit of favor with some of the militia on that wall
Yeah.
there, kind of cheering on when a cannon fires and just sinks a ship with one shot. Now they're just kind of reporting that just the town is setting up mainly for the festival and things like that.
Staying out of trouble.
Yep. As less trouble as a pirate.
Well, yeah,
cause.
as
Yeah, most of them are coming in with happy smiles on their faces from the local brothels.
Nice. So I'm sharing stuff with my wife. Bear with.
No worries. Gonna do that.
Actually, no.
nice.
If you want to see how Anton's been speaking to his crew, you'll have to roll for it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll a perception check.
Perception.
Roll your perception on that one.
Please do. I can't even.
Oh, 5.
Now, the wine has gotten to you quite a bit, and while
Yay.
you see the pirates kind of coming in, your head and mind is still a bit too worried about Anton at the minute to kind of focus on how the mannerisms of them are with each other, as well as the kind of tingling of your weapon at the minute. Your sword as well occasionally tingles a little bit, and just like it wants something. You're not sure, but it wants something.
It wants your money.
Gotta say, you don't really know, haven't had much experience with Anton around his crew,
No, I haven't, no.
so you wouldn't know
No.
if anything is out of the ordinary. Is it?
My sword's tingling.
Yep.
Your
So you
sword's
guys-
tingling.
My sword's tingling.
We need to get you to the clinic.
Well
It's
then.
not the
Committee has
first
come
time,
back.
is it?
Side quest!
So you guys leave Malorn's magnificent markets. You're back into the main area, this main square of the market area. Where you guys go next? You know where the
What did we
general...
want to go shopping for in the first place?
Gems!
Gems.
I wanted armor, so I'm
Gems or
good.
jams?
Gems.
Jams!
Yeah, because I really want some jams.
Some jam.
Some resurrection jams!
As you all exit out, you see Fandriel just lean up against the kind of front of the shop and go, "You're done with that half-witted oaf."
Yo, his uncle.
Now buddies. Wait, no. Is he?
Malorn. That boy's got more secrets than even me and Vandrew can try and hide.
Anyway, well,
You related? I don't. My head hurts.
anyway.
Don't worry about it. There are places we need to go.
That shop has actually helped. It's got some of the ingredients that I need for the spell.
That's brilliant.
So, anyway, off to go get gems.
Or jams?
Gems!
Jam.
You're not even there!
You're gonna go
The
off.
spring petal of pot of jam. shall
Yeah,
we,
we
off
could
the
just
market?
find a random jam. Like, here you go, pal.
Right.
Have some jam.
Well-
Maybe like strawberry.
There's something really gross. Like sour elderberry or something.
Slug.
Oh, nope.
No,
nope,
let's
wrong.
just bring Sphinx foot jam.
Jam.
Yeah,
Foot
no.
jam, so he's gonna make jam with the mushroom from his feet.
No, just scrapings.
Just scrape.
Yeah.
That's just.
Just the bits that accumulate between the toes
Yeah, yeah.
because you haven't washed it a few days.
Hey.
What is that gonna do to somebody?
Wow.
Probably kill them. To be honest.
Good thing I've got a
Just make
healing
a jar
jam.
behind down
There's
as
no
well.
magical effects, it's just death.
Right.
That is
You're
the only magical
Yeah.
effect.
So you guys are out in the market area, kind of getting things. You still got a few more supplies you need to get as well. So kind of Andrew's like, so what did you manage to get in there for the ritual thing that needs to be done?
The candles. Oh, the candles.
The candles.
I gotta go pick them up later, though.
Right. So we still need the gems, the paints, and the herb flower things, don't we?
And the phosphorus.
Yeah, the paint.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if he's, I
Oh,
doubt
yeah.
I doubt he's gonna be alive. But it might be his son or grandson. But there was a dwarf miner towards the north end who used to mine into the mountains, and you might be able to get the phosphorus paint off him. or at least the phosphorus anyways, and then
Hush you. Let's head there then. That seems far out the
Do we
way.
have to?
You don't have
Yeah.
to. You can go shopping somewhere else. I can just go get the paint and come back.
I'm gonna go look for jam.
Okay, you go look for some jam.
Okay.
To the jam shop.
To the jamboree.
At that point, that's just no. No.
oh, wonderful. So you two head off to the jam. You pretty much find a food store
The
and just
jam
buy a lot of
jamboree.
jam. Essentially, you buy like about 100 gold pieces worth of jam for some stupid reason.
At that point, me and Pedro have
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kind of
you
gone off to
Pedro.
go get us paint.
Yep. So you head off. Sandro kind of takes you to where the two temples are towards the north. Stands at the front and looks over. And as you're kind of looking in the direction, you see it like a small shack. Looks like built on into the mountain.
I'll say dwarfs hit for hard time. He's living in a shack.
It built into. That's a shit shack.
Don't hate me because you're jealous.
So you look over, you see the small, looks like a shack that's built into the mountain. He goes, well, at least that's still there. Let's go and pay him a visit.
Let's go.
You gotta walk up. Van Joel just knocks quite harshly onto the door.
Ouch. What do you do to piss you off in another life?
Nothing for a few moments. Van Joel knocks again. Well then. And he just kicks the door open instead. Go in and you see in there, you see a dwarf about average height for a dwarf. Probably just about 4 foot for a mountain dwarf. Bald, no beard. You
Disgraced
see a
dwarf.
lot of burn marks around his chin, though, as he kind of looks up, very shocked. What do you want?
We want your money.
he picks up a little kind of tiny little thing. Like, I can make it explode. What do you want?
Paint. I want paint.
Paint. What kind of paint?
Like phosphorus. Now put the explosive down before I actually have to attack you with fireball.
Okay. he puts the kind of makeshift bomb thing. You assume it's a bomb
I
down.
bet it's a bomb.
Could just be his lunch. You don't know.
You never know, but I'm ready. The fireball's out. It's gonna blow up in his face.
It's a
You
tuna
got-
salad.
He comes up and you kind of just hear.
Classy.
Right. You want phosphorus paint, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, come this way. Would you guys like a drink?
Good thanks. I just want some paint.
As he kind of walks up and he's kind of moving his hands out, you notice that he's missing all the tips of his fingers
Oh.
as well.
I wonder what else he's missing the tip of.
Toes, probably.
You actually kind of see you're going in and
Oh.
well, there's a small shack, a small kind of wooden shack like outside. He's just built into the mountain. Quite room, and you can see it's just expanding on certain bits. You can see like different mining tools just scattered about everywhere, and random just black marks from explosions
He's got to
inside
stop
the
making
mountains.
bombs.
All right, phosphorus paint. Where'd I put it? Do you need white or red?
White.
Right. I guess the easier one to get. Comes over with like two massive buckets full. How much do you need?
Don't know. You didn't put it.
All of it.
All of it. No, I don't know. Like a gallon.
A gallon? A gallon. I don't get many people coming buying stuff. Just
Yeah, we can tell that if I didn't answer the door. And the fact is off the hinges right now.
Wait, I'm sorry. What? Can you speak up?
That's why you didn't answer.
Is she saying something? I can't hear her. He's looking at Thangel. It's like arms crossed. Like,
Theo, knight in shining armour as
Yeah,
well.
I know, of
Yeah.
course. And I'm bringing this guy back to life.
He can at least repay with his body.
You go first, go, yeah?
Yay! I've got the memory loss potion if you want it afterwards.
So we'll stop the metagaming here before shit gets too far.
Fuck's sake. Anyway,
Alright. So you want a gallon, yeah?
1 gallon.
Gallon. Right. I'm sure I got something in here to store a gallon. However much. He's formally he just kind of walks off to one of the areas and just see him fumbling through a lot of different things, and eventually he just picks up a bucket about a quarter of the size of the bucket he kind of put onto this table bit. He brings it over, just scoops it on until it's full. You just see the phosphorus paint just kind of dripping on the side, down the side of it. Alright, what should we call it? We'll just call it 500 gold pieces.
Cool.
And it's not like
There you
it's not like I use money.
Charge so fucking much.
Because I need food!
I'm surprised you heard that one then. Okay, thank you. I hand the gold to him and I just kind of take the bucket away from him and just slowly back away.
If you need anything like gunpowder or the likes, let me know!
Oh, I will! Bye! Legs it.
And then you just kind of see Thandrol coming up behind you a little bit later. It's like, well, not the dwarf I remember. Definitely his son or grandson, but I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm glad we got it. Let's just go.
Yes.
So that's when we head back to town and find out what the hell you guys are buying jam for.
Yeah, so you guys just randomly have like 100 gold pieces of jam now.
Jams.
Sick.
Oh, the jams.
Which one of you has a bag that's going to be holding this? Because there's a lot of jam.
I have a backpack.
Okay, yeah. So your backpack is filled, and you haven't even carried some bottles of
Yeah.
jam because you've overfilled your backpack
I've got a barrel
with
of jam.
a multitude of different flavored jams.
Like,
Yeah.
I know we wanted jam.
You think
Now we have to do something.
You have found different types of jams. You got like the standard like strawberry, freaking raspberry, orange, and chili jam. Then you found like mushroom jam. You found jam that tastes like fish. You found all
Fish jam.
It was just all sorts of different flavored jams. And even for some reason, just for the sake of it, someone made a goblin jam.
But
You have no. And when you asked, "Oh, is that goblins in it?" The person's like, "I don't know."
I can't believe
the
it's not
goblin.
Oh, the goblin.
Right, we have to do something amazing with all these jams.
Just give it to your friend with jam themed. Give it to a friend at the tavern.
Huh? What?
Just drop it off at the tavern and just dump it. It's like, here, use it.
That's all. This is yours.
Well, prepare all the rest for the owners.
Yeah,
Then
how
Johanna
is
goes-
the goblin jam?
Then kind of goes and takes the goblin jams like, well, I'm sure I know one dragonborn who might like this. Kind of puts it back in your bag.
It was cheap, what can I say?
Free samples.
Right then,
don't
we
give me
got
a
a few,
strawberry.
few more things to buy, at least.
I think at the moment we need to take a quick pit stop at the tavern.
Just before they get to the tavern, Petal's still at the bar, right?
Uh-uh.
Oh shit.
A chair moves behind her.
So you're kind of sat there, just kind of drinking, occasionally kind of looking at your
Yeah.
eye at that, and just suddenly, the chair moves up.
Can Snowflake make a perception check on?
What are you looking for in particular?
Well,
with Snow?
obviously, it's a dark room. Obviously,
Yeah.
Snowflake will sense something. So I just wonder if it was
Sure.
just growling or
We're
the.
looking for ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a perception check.
16.
16. Not much. I mean,
No?
Petal. Yeah, Snowflake has kind of had a little bit of a different reaction to Anton this time round.
Okay.
But she's she's not kind of sensing anything obvious out of the ordinary kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. The chair moves behind me.
Yep.
I will get up and go towards Anton
Yep.
and say, "Have you been noticing anything strange around here lately?"
Strange. Apart from the company that we like to keep.
There's been I've heard a lot of whispers about, and a chair just moved on its own, just behind me.
How much you had?
I only had half a bottle.
I mean, for someone like you, that should be quite a lot.
I used to drink a lot of wine in the forest.
Someone like you, eh?
Used to.
Yeah. I also saw in the corner of my eye
So what?
the chair moving.
What chair moving?
The chair moved behind
There's
me.
no chair moving!
As you kind of have this conversation, Nalaraz, the Blue Dragonborn who owns the tavern, kind of comes over, puts another couple of bottles of rum on it, kind of hears the conversation, gives you a look like like he knows exactly what's happening, just like, and just walks off.
Cheers!
Okay, I'm gonna go out and I'm just gonna go out and do some shopping and hopefully bump into the others. Okay.
Good, but
As
we're
you're
just
kind of
very
standing
excited.
up, and kind of going off after saying that, the others just walk in. The 10 they were heading back to the tavern.
Well, I thought it'd be like at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, we've got to stop.
No, no.
Stop shift off.
No, a
We've
fair
got
bit
a
of
lot of
time
jam.
has kind of passed.
Speak of the Krakens and they showed up here.
Hey!
Right, so I'm going to walk over. I'm going to get the goblin jam out. I'm just going to shove it. Whole jam in Petal's mouth.
Why?
You shove in the bottle.
Glass bottle.
Okay.
Smash.
Make a dexterity check, save, make a strength check.
Oh, hang on.
This is contested rolls, so.
Okay, so that is 16.
13.
You have a fucking bottle, a whole bottle, just it's trying to be shoved into your mouth. It's like,
Why?
But I put her
You
down
can't
first.
speak. The bottle is there. You make a strength check to try and see if you can push it out.
12.
12. Don't need to make a strength check. See if you can hold it in there.
12.
11. 13
Oh,
11.
even. 13.
13.
I got plus
Ah.
No, you get a little leeway and, and you see this this kind of very chipper halfling smiling almost deranged, shoving this jam. And you guys, this is a weird sight for you guys to be seeing as well. Because she just jumped onto the chair, because she's not big enough to actually reach Petal's mouth. She just jumped onto the chair bench and just shoving this bottle of jam into Petal's mouth. And Petal's trying to get it out, but she can't. You guys want to make another strength test? Test to see.
Oh,
Oh god, I'm not going to beat that.
22.
22.
That's 20. I only rolled a
Yeah.
13 plus.
Now you managed to kind of take the bottle of jam and it's just her hand's just there like.
Why? I thought we were friends. Why do you do this to
I'm
me?
giving you a present.
It tastes like shit.
You only taste the outside. You couldn't actually taste because it's still in the. Just trying to shove the whole bottle,
Why?
bottom end first, into your mouth.
Why?
It's a present.
What is it?
You look at it and it reads, and it's just like a picture of a goblet, a very poor
Why?
illustrated picture of a goblin, and jam underneath.
Why? Why do I like this?
It reminded me of you. It smells like you.
Ouch.
I just put the jar down a bit and I'll just walk out.
I think at that point I just kind of like, right, this is just Danny normally. So she's gone upstairs to go drop off her stuff.
Yep.
And
The town jokes is like, why?
Because why the fuck not? I don't like her.
I think she's losing it a bit as well. She keeps saying she keeps hearing whispers and.
Yeah, like, the jam will help her regain her mental fortitude. You know, it's doing her a favour. Do you want any?
Nah, I'm alright.
Yeah, she just puts this bag, and you see balls of jam kind of tilt out of it. And that, as you're kind of doing that, one of you two make a perception check. Oh, no, you're going to say you make a perception check then. Because you're looking at this, but you're kind of looking around at the same time.
That's 16.
You can kind of notice at the sound of these jams of jar hitting, you just see Nalaraz's head look up like, what have you What?
You want some jam?
How much jam did you guys buy?
A whole shop.
Too fucking much.
Yeah.
He comes round from the bar, kind of goes, is like, he's kind of going through them all, and it's like, he picks up the goblin one, and he's like,
That's for Pedal.
can I have this, please?
Okay, I don't think Pedal wants it.
Cool. Right.
Might want
He-
to
he
wash the
just-
bottle off. It's been in her mouth.
It's like, oh well. The jam's not ruined.
Never know who likes it.
Well, it's a lot of jam.
Can we have toast for breakfast tomorrow?
Yeah, I can do toast for you.
Yay.
Don't know where you're gonna put all this jam, but
On the toast!
She's gonna eat it.
you're gonna literally eat nothing but toast all day tomorrow.
No, just jam.
Jam keeps. It's preserved.
True.
It's rations for our trip.
True.
One of the bottles of rum goes in the bag of holding.
Speaking about a hole, we want to come back downstairs. I need some more money.
Yes, we are going to need some money out of the Shits and Giggles fund because we bought some things for the Shits and Giggles supply.
Did you?
Yes, we did.
How much do you need?
I'm not sure. We'll calculate that later.
5,000.
Belle's got a Dancy Dance candle, and I've got a memory loss potion, which we're going to have some fun with.
How?
Just you wait and see.
I'm thinking we pull off a really big heist, but we don't sneak. We just walk through and keep offering the guards a swig. And then we steal something like, I don't know, some sort of royal family's crown or some shit.
This is a flawless plan.
No one will remember.
At that point, Dandro comes out like, can I just see this potion of memory loss quickly?
Sure.
So you take the bottle out and just hand it to him. He's like, he stood there next to Flake, and he's like, how good is your potion making skills? I've seen you.
Oh, it's.
Do you think you can spend a bit of time and memorize how to make this little?
As long as I don't drink it, yes.
All right.
Typical answer.
All right then. He hands you
Okay.
hands you the potion to study for a bit.
Okay.
Memory loss might be helpful for our enemies.
Also, you gotta forget what was underneath the barn.
Well, what?
That is Nalaraz. This is Thandriel speaking.
Oh, where's Nana?
Nalaraz has fucking walked off.
Alright, got himself down.
He has to make a lot of bread.
Some jam adventures.
Well, you shouldn't have left me unattended. Shrooms is
You
not
should have
exactly
come
the
with
best
me
babysitter.
I'm a bad influence at best.
Well, you should have come with me.
Gross.
A co-conspirator
He was
at
an
worst.
arsehole, I know.
Exactly. I saved myself, and now I have jam.
And you could have shouted at him because he was half deaf.
But jam.
For deafness!
Right, this argument
Jamness.
is getting us nowhere. Let's get the funds, get the last of the things, and do the thing with the thing.
What are we
Thing and the
doing?
thing and the thing.
So
in
we're
shopping.
actually going to...
Lisa
Go
Bell
in.
has found a way to bring me back to life. Or at least from...
From death.
Yeah.
Ness.
From the mill.
Okay.
So, this is what most of this... Well...
And then
Well,
we're gonna
minus
get
jam.
drunk.
Yeah, at that point as well, you've also got the bucket of phosphorus, white phosphorus paint.
No, that's upstairs now.
Oh, it's upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, don't mix it up with the jam. Do not put this on
You
toast.
did notice the bucket
Yeah.
of paint as well.
I'm just redecorating.
How's the jam going to help?
It's not. That's nothing to do with what I'm doing.
Yeah, these, and he kind of points
I
to,
left
the,
them
to
at
Flake
Yeah, I might
and
be hungry when he comes
Danita.
back.
These two bought it when we went to get the phosphorus paint.
In other
never
words,
had
we
jam.
left them unattended. This is what happened.
So what else do we need?
More jam.
A few gems and some flowers.
We need some sunflower petals and some
Oh, you wanted
ironweed.
gems, not jams.
Gems.
Oh. No, I thought they were jams.
Jams is good.
What sort of germs?
Oh,
Strawberry.
Gem.
Oh, that's it.
I am not
broken the
editing
game.
this out.
My lungs.
Come out.
Drowned in
Go
tea.
to the bathroom.
Have you got any tissue at all?
This is in the kitchen.
Hang on.
Let's start with
There's
the
some
kitchen.
cloths in
It's fine. It's fine.
Breaking
Jesus.
Cara now, this is not a good idea.
You had to. You had to say it, didn't you?
I didn't think it was that funny.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dungeons & Dragons is such a wonderful game to play with your friends.
Oh yes.
And if your friends do this while you're playing it, record it, put it on YouTube or something, because
I'll get
it's
another one quickly.
Thank you.
going to be funny. I'm going to get punched later for this,
Yeah,
but...
you are.
Whoa, wait. Have y'all heard about the great wonderful thing called mead?
Which one is it?
It's
Black
fantastic.
cherry.
Yeah, I'll
If you
go make
don't
sure your
mind.
girlfriend's alright. And I'll clean the sticky bit up from earlier. God knows what you two had.
That Lancashire mead.
It's the one from Beautiful Beers.
Ah, okay. Oh, that one.
Black cherry.
Oh, they've got some different ones in there.
Yeah, they got black cherry, they got a rhubarb one as well. I think there's
Oh.
another one.
That's
Oh,
quite
that's
nice.
nice, isn't it?
I'm trying to think of... Find a way to use it in cooking, because I think
Lime
there's a
bay.
lot
Oh,
of things.
there's a lot of things.
Yeah, and
can
then
use
you were
with-
talking about like making a syrup with it, weren't you?
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with mead. Mead. Make it anywhere.
And we're not all Vikings at this table at all.
No.
Pirates like me.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
When I was watching Sabaton, everyone, I
Bloodstock.
Bloodstock,
Wonderful festival. For those not in England,
yeah,
it's a
went to
wonderful,
Bloodstock,
wonderful metal festival.
a couple of weeks ago. I snuck in some mead while I was watching Sabaton. Polished the whole thing off. I was drunk as fuck. And I was like, oh, there's Grand Magnus. But as soon as I saw Grand Magnus, like, the best songs were gone. I was like, I'm just ready for get more beer. So I went back to camp and got more beer.
It's okay, she's alive.
Is she
Okay,
alive?
good.
I can drink mead like it's nothing.
Everybody.
Sorry about that, everybody. It
It
wasn't.
filled my lungs, so once I started, I couldn't stop because there was all this iced tea in my mouth.
Oh, that's
She's returned! Hey.
a Christ alive.
Anyway.
Imagine that
so
was
I
really
said-
attractive.
Strawberry jams. Okay.
Strawberry
Gems.
it's a diamond, a sapphire, and a ruby.
Yes. Straight back
In
in.
any condition, or do we need?
Doesn't have to be any condition. Like any specific one, just need it. Why, have you got...
Me?
Yeah, have you got some?
Not on handy.
I don't mean like literally you're right
I
on
do
me
have
right
some,
now.
but not handy.
To be passing, just still one of each.
Hmm?
Have you got like one of each?
Yeah, but not on me.
No, I meant, can you get them? Well, I go get the rest of the ingredients.
In about a month.
Well, that's not fucking ideal, is it?
Oh, you have them stashed somewhere down here.
Aye.
Okay, I'll just go buy them.
Alright then.
I kind of want to get them resurrected ASAP.
Not your decision then.
It is. I would like to live again. I would like to feel like being drunk is again, but
Missing out.
missing out.
Yeah.
I can drink all of you under the table and not feel a damn thing.
Well,
That sounds horrendous.
well, you might not be able to when you're alive again.
True. And there are other things I miss, but we'll talk. That'll be sorted out when I'm among
you're
the
alive.
living again.
Okay, right. Everything is stashed away nicely. I'm gonna go back out. Anyone coming with me? And no more jams.
So,
Oh,
Jammed out.
Yep.
I'll come this time.
Okay, off we go then.
I'm gonna stay here and stash jams under my bed.
And
Your
just stay at
bed.
the tavern.
Our bed.
Oh yeah, I'm staying
No,
at
the
tavern.
spare bed.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Don't move the phosphorus then.
All right. So you're going to spend about a good half hour to an hour just jamming jam.
Organised. Organised.
Okay.
Like
2 hours.
flavour and texture.
Alphabetical or
Like
Don't
flavour
colour.
and texture.
or even texture?
I colour.
Okay. You spend
Bitter,
2
sweet,
hours.
spicy.
Okay, and you spend 2 hours doing that. Then, if you're going to organize it
Yeah.
all, what are you doing while you're staying in the tavern? Are you just going to sit in the corner and drink, or? Are you,
I'm gonna start work on that memory loss potion.
Yep.
Just don't drink
it.
Roll an investigation check, I think.
Huh?
For that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I think investigation would probably be the better one.
Oh.
Well, a natural one's not gonna do it.
Okay.
They drink it.
as we leave, the door closes by itself behind me.
Right.
Oh, so I'm ahead,
you're
so I
looking-
don't see
okay,
this.
so you're looking at this potion, and you like put a little bit on your finger,
Am I
and
going
you
to
forget
die?
like the last 10 seconds of
Yeah,
actually looking at the
what was
potion.
I doing?
Yeah, you remember what you're doing, but you just forget
Scared
the
now.
fact that you've just done it.
Yeah.
So roll again because you're not
Amazing. Okay, that's 18.
18.
But no one noticed that because no one was there.
Alright, so you spend a bit of time, and now after not knowing that you've actually tasted it, because you actually wiped the
that I
memory
tasted
of
it.
the actual tasting it, you kind of look at it and go like, okay, I think you think you know how to do it. You have to try and make one up and see if you can,
Yeah.
but you have a pure sample to use against whatever you might be able to make, so you might be able to make one.
Cool.
You can spend. You got about 2 hours while she's doing that, and however long these guys are going to be out shopping
Yeah, that's cool.
for.
I'll
So
do that.
if you want, you can roll another investigation check
think I
on
know
it to
what's
see if you can
going
get a
on.
higher roll.
Oh, no.
Or no, a roll to
Yeah.
add to that one.
Alright, yeah. No, that's 9.
A 9. So we're adding that to your roll anyway. So it's not like a separate roll. It's kind of like an added roll
Right, okay.
kind of thing. So it's like as you're spending more time with it, so the DC of it would get
Gotcha. Right,
shorter.
okay.
I don't
smaller,
like looking at
easier
ad space
kind
right
of
now, I'm not going to
thing. So you think you have almost a perfect and good idea of how to make this potion from scratch.
Cool.
theorizing.
So you've headed off first before anyone else.
Yeah.
You're about 4 or 5 minutes in front of them.
Yeah.
Where are you heading? Are you heading to the market area?
Yeah.
Or yep.
Yeah, I'm heading to the market and I see the new stall.
Yep. You see
So-
Malorn's Magnificent Market.
So I head in.
You kind of head in, and it's like it is empty.
Yeah.
We bought everything.
empty
damn
of
it.
people. Empty of people.
Oh yeah.
Kind of thing. There's still like some of the candles left. There's some weapons and armor and things pasted up. And as you kind of come, and you're like, well, the grand opening is not for a few days, but he kind of looks at you, oh, you're an adventure time. Oh, brilliant. And he kind of puts his arm around your shoulder and it's like, do you see anything that takes your fancy, my love?
Love, eh?
First, get your hat off me.
Mm.
Second, I need some arrows.
It's an arrow. Well, this is a magic store. We enchant, we
Have you got
create...
any magic arrows?
Not currently. I've been working on armor and weapons and things like that.
Okay.
If you were to buy arrows, I could enchant them for you. I can do things like that, but I can't.
Do you know where I can buy arrows from?
You should have just wandered off without the rest of the party.
He kind of points behind you, and you look out the door to the general store
Oh,
across the
okay.
street.
Okay.
The general
Okay,
store.
right. I'm going to have a look
Well,
at
I'm heading
some...
over there anyway.
Right, whilst I'm here, I'm going to look at some swords.
Swords.
Some swords.
Mm-hmm.
What do you recommend?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
A sec, I need to fucking find.
Mm.
Bear with.
It kind of goes over. It kind of brings you over to where the weapons are.
Mhm.
It's about 4 weapons displayed. You see a war axe, a longbow, and you see 2 swords. One great sword and one long sword. The great sword has a very white, yellowy, almost radiant glow
Mhm.
to it. The other sword has what looks like a clock built into the handle of it.
Okay. What's the long sword with the weird clock in it?
I'm quite proud of this. I'm almost tempted not to sell it, but I'm sure I can fetch a pretty penny for it. I've named it the Time Warping Longsword. The idea of this sword is the idea of the sword, and I've tested it out with inanimate objects, so I've not found any willing volunteers.
Just jump to the left.
But the idea of the sword is it ages whatever you hit with it. If you hit, say, a human like yourself, enough times with it, you can kill them by old age. Not actually physically kill them. It doesn't have an effect on those who don't have a worriment of age. So the undead, gods, if you're in meet of God, won't be affected by it. But people, dragons maybe, or you might end up saying a dragon, making a young dragon to an ancient dragon in a few swipes. It's very touch and go, but
Interesting.
it's quite handy.
Not interested, but very interesting. So, I'm going to go to the general store now.
More interested.
Thank you very much for your time and service.
It is no problem.
Okay, cool. Well,
Feeling alright.
Any adventuring as you're kind of
I'm pissed off with
as
I know, but still.
as you're leaving, he goes, "If you know any other adventurers, Malorn's Magnificent Market is open soon."
and I replied doing that.
Oh!
You really are pissed off.
And it's like he gets off to do something.
Meow.
Right, so I'm off to the general store.
General store, and you, as you're kind of going out, you just see Lisabelle, Anton, and Thangel walking into the general store. Oh yeah. Now we get to you guys as you were leaving, because you're kind of only one other Thangel. The door to the tavern, which normally can stay open on its own, just shut behind you without anyone.
The fuck?
Onwards!
Okay.
You guys make your way towards the general store area.
It's like, whilst we're walking, I'm just gonna very sneakily cast Detect Magic.
Yep. So you cast Detect Magic. The main thing you do notice is the amount of magic coming from Malorn's Magnificent Markets.
So I've just kind of written off anyway. I was like, okay, that's fine.
She's cast Detect Magic.
Aye.
She can sense it, yeah? You do sense an invisible, what almost feels like a humanoid shape following you guys.
It's not Anton.
Well, obviously not.
Something following us.
Okay. I kind of stashed that away mentally for the moment. Okay, right, general store?
Right,
Yeah,
You
let's
guys
go.
walk into the general store after that. You're met by the dwarf who runs it as per normal. Hi! And what can I do you all for today?
Hey!
Hey?
Right,
Hey.
so, I need flowers.
Flowers.
Have you got any in stock right now?
Self-rising or normal?
It is a general store. It's not a florist.
It's varied. I could use some flowers actually for some baking, but not that kind of flowers today. Like the stuff that you give people when you love them.
Right. So, what kind of flowers are you after?
Sunflower petals to be exact.
I thought you were interested in these.
I ain't got petals, but I've got
So
Some
actually just
flowers.
sunflowers.
any requirement of how much you need, or is just
Just a dozen.
he goes over, kind of pulls out this kind of massive shelf,
Hey.
looking over kind of the bit of counter because it's quite low as he's a dwarf. You can just see just like several potted plants, all looking pretty well nourished as well.
Aw.
As it's pulled out, it's like takes out a small little knife and kind of delicately cuts about 12 of them off. Gets a bit of paper, wraps it around it, walks over and puts it back. Any other flowers you need?
Might not have it in there, but have you got any ironweed?
Ironweed. Hey, that's the one thing I got plenty of.
Oh, hey!
It grows on my fucking back there like fucking wildfire.
Well, on your back or actually out back?
Ow. I don't know of people who grow herbs or things on their bodies, so I don't.
You need to meet my friend then.
He kind of looks at you like, friend?
Yeah, you heard of Goliaths.
Yeah, I heard of Goliath. I mean, there's a guy across the street with a weapon freaking store, all swords, guns, and
Yeah,
pistols and
well,
stuff.
my friend Goliath grows mushrooms on his back.
And he kind of rubs his eyes like,
Yeah, it's best not to think about it.
Yeah.
Ironweed.
Now you see why I clarified.
Ironweed. How much do you need of ironweed?
It's about the same as sunflowers.
Alright, and he kind of goes out. He's about out there for about 5 or 6 minutes before he comes back in with just a jar kind of just full to the brim of just vines
Perfect.
and leaves of ironweed. It's like, and it's very kind of, looks like a very prickly leaf on it with a mostly green and a white and a purple stem running through the leaf
Okay.
of it. And there's a purple stem running through all the vines within as well.
Ooh, I doubt there's no gems here, so.
Gems?
Gems? Have you got any?
Hey, what kind are you looking for?
Diamond, ruby, or sapphire?
He kind of scuttles off a bit, opens his like tiny drawers. You just hear a lot of clanking and just like it sounds like rocks knocking together. Right? Hey, don't know about the sapphire ruby, but he pulls out this like small diamond out. Diamond?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay. He comes back over, kind of puts the diamond next to the jar and the sunflowers.
Okay.
So the diamond, that will be about 200 gold pieces, and the flowers.
Anton's going to pick up the diamond and inspect it just in case. Is it real?
Roll an investigation check.
Thanks, Cap.
That's 18.
18,
17, sorry.
17. You seem a pretty good diamond.
Top-notch diamond. Anyway.
Hey, 200. Right.
Can we have some copper thread and just normal thread as well, please?
Hey, of course. And he kind of goes, bends down, pulls out two like little thimbles, like this around, like, hey, how much of you need of both?
Just the thimbles with it.
Yep. It's on there. Calculates. It's like, cut it. 250 gold pieces.
200.
And why should I sell you for 200?
Seen all the pirates in town?
Aye.
They listen to me.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Well, hey.
Persuasion? That's a 24.
I think he's already persuaded.
Aye, 200 sounds good.
Shits and giggle films.
Yeah, 200.
Classy.
And that, as you're kind of buying all this, you guys haven't noticed, but suddenly next to you guys, Petal just walks up.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Bit pissed off, but I'm okay. Just want to let venting some stuff out. Little dwarf.
Be nice.
I'm being nice. Have you got any arrows for sale?
I might have some arrows. Not the best of quality, they're more like toy arrows.
Oh.
Where's the nearest Fletcher's?
Well, the Goliath guy I mentioned before over there will more than likely have all the ammunition you need. You actually, he points to the store right next to Malorn's Market.
I'm somewhat new here, so I don't really know the general area.
Yes, fair enough.
But I do need to talk to you, Belle.
Oh, okay.
Alone.
Oh.
And at that point, Thandril's like, oh.
Well, I want to go check out some weapons. You, Thandra?
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
I've noticed something odd with Anton.
You and me both.
Do you notice as well? What?
It's got a little bit of sneaky sneak.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure what it is at the moment, but there's something else there.
Yeah.
Something else behind him, something else following us.
I've heard whispers.
That's something else behind him is staying in the store with you two.
Oh.
How long does Detect Magic last for?
It lasts...
It's 10 minutes concentration, if I'm right.
Give me a second, I'll just double check.
I think, anyways.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yep. So, yeah, you still sense,
Something.
We'll turn the audio up later.
Okay. Okay.
and you know exactly where the link of it is as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Make a concentration check, Anton, because that's a constitution check.
12.
12? Yep.
It's like, that's all I'm saying. I know there's something there.
Okay.
Don't know anything else.
Right. You have to keep an eye on him.
We all will. He has just literally died,
True.
and we brought him back to life. I think everyone's going to be keeping an eye on him for a little while.
Agreed. Anywho, I'm gonna get some arrows, which was next to the bloody thing in the first place.
Which Anton and Thandra have headed off to.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can head over there. I need to go get some other gems,
Alright.
which I think is actually nearby, so I'll come with you.
Right. At that, we will take a small break. If you want to go have cigarettes, some people might need a
You
piss.
need, you need something to
Decided
write
what it's
down.
all about now. I've decided.
Yep.
I've decided.
Alright,
so
I'll
I'll
see
speak
you
to
there.
you soon.
We're back in just a moment. For us to be about 5-10 minutes.
Goodbye.
Jam is great.
Yeah.
Jam
Alright.
is life.
We are
Jam
back,
is love.
everyone, and we have
Jam
a
is shred.
bottle of strawberry jam on the table now, just to
Just to make
everything better.
Need to get a jam sponsorship at this point, don't we?
If,
Jam, guys. Jam. Sponsored by
You have the
Danita.
Dan and the Jam.
all right then, we pick
Fuck
up.
all of you.
So we pick up
Later,
back.
later.
They're all heading. Anton and Thandra are already in the weapon shop. Pell and Lisabel are now heading into there. As you two kind of walk in, you see Anton and Thandra being talked to the Goliath that owns the store.
Brother.
I'm at the top.
And he's now that we're paying really interest in him, and he's just going over the finer points of a certain sword they're looking at, and he's explaining how their sharpness is just done this particular way and made it so you can slice right through an enemy, even in plate armor.
I think at that point, like,
That's nice, but I asked you about pistols.
Oh, did I get carried up? Oh, I do that sometimes. I'm sorry. He kind of hangs the sword back up and goes over. He takes like this, like few pistols down from like behind this little shelf behind the counter he has. He places like some you recognize like different ones that you've seen throughout your action. He like pulls some long musket type ones and blunderbusses out. I don't know much about pistols. I prefer weapons close in that I can stab people with.
stabby sticks.
Or like a hammer or axe or something like that. But I'm told these are some of the finest dwarven and gnome crafted guns this side of the mountains.
Oh god, not the dwarven.
I just need a better pistol. This one served me well, but getting on.
Yeah, well, most of these pistols will probably do the same thing. You can go next door and enchant it, but kind of looks it over and he kind of picks up this one particular one that's got kind of different runes and etchings kind of carved into it. You recognize some of them currently as a almost a necromantic look to it as well.
Can I read them?
Yes, you bloody can. As you're kind of looking at it, it's just kind of saying like death and necromancy just over in a few different key places. A few other words that you do pick up on that relate to it, but in a more darker sense.
Do you trade this one for that one?
I will be the first one to admit I'm not the brightest one in the old armory, but that for this.
Aye, but this pistol has been held and used by Captain Anton Blackheart.
No.
Who?
Ooh, burn.
You're looking at him.
Nice to meet you. That'll be 100 gold pieces.
Alright, you can have that one for free.
And he looks at it and goes,
100 gold. I'll do. Obviously, you're going to have to make that for me now.
Yep. I'm glad I got a few days off work.
Yay. Does Petal work on joining the group?
Yes.
So as this is kind of going on, and just suddenly you kind of see the gold coins kind of change in hand as you two walk into the weapons store.
Yeah.
The barbarian.
Fine up now.
Good sir, have you got any arrows I could?
Arrows? How many do you need?
40.
40? Okay. And he kind of wanders in the back and brings out 2 quivers, about 20 arrows in each. Sorted. About 20 gold pieces for all that altogether.
Okay. Yeah. What are you doing?
Playing with dolls.
Resurrecting the Jam Lord.
Petal is the sacrifice.
We'll make it a little bit more even, there you go.
Danny can open a shop. Danny's delicious jam.
That sounds more like a brothel.
It is.
Why not
It-
both?
It's a brothel with a jam shop on the side.
It's a
The
jam-themed brothel.
Jam.
Themed brothel.
Fucking hell.
Alright, well, this is just giving me an idea of the person you guys might run into.
Yeah, I'm doing the resurrection
You got any
spell
other
on the jam
Arrows,
shop.
like exploding arrows or no?
I don't deal in those.
Oh.
I just arrows.
Okay, fair.
Is that I
okay.
sell just weapons. Sometimes a rare weapon comes in here and someone sells it to me, but I just buy weapons.
Oh yeah. You forgot what equipment I had.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Just
Are
buy
we
some
all-
arrows and enchant him.
Huh?
Just buy some arrows and get them enchanted.
That's good. That's good. Shot, yeah. I think you do well with magic, Belle. Thank you very much.
Then Joe kind of looks at you like,
Don't do well with charm either.
you are a ranger. You do have access. I've seen you use magic. So please remember that fog cloud.
Yeah, let's not talk about
It
that.
didn't
shall
do
we?
too well, did it?
So
I was there.
I call lion and swine and jam.
Why lying?
You said you can't use magic.
Well, I do use magic, but I can't enchant things.
Yeah, it doesn't stop you from buying arrows and getting them enchanted. Put it down.
Yonder.
I'm just inspecting. I'm just inspecting.
Inspect
No, I've
harder.
got a shot in it. Look, click, click, click. See?
Click, click, click.
Okay.
As that's going on, you feel a slight tap on your shoulder. You look around and just see a purple whisk disappear.
Whisk or wisp?
Wisp.
I mean, it's
So I
just a
imagine
bloke
like a cat's
with.
whiskers. No. Oh yes.
It's a whisk.
It's a magical baker.
I was after flour.
Would you like a pie?
And I'm like, the fuck? Can I, like, try and follow it? In the general direction it went.
Make an investigation check. So literally, you just saw it, almost like a smoke, just like gone.
Oh, damn!
Natural 20! Thanks for that
so
one.
yeah, you're back to so you see it kind of going towards the door. It's not there anymore because it's literally just like a smoke and disappeared. But you saw it going towards the door, disappearing towards the door.
Okay, that's fine. They can just squabble. I'm just gonna go walk towards the door.
Yep.
Just kind of see if I can.
We're not squabbling.
No, we're not sure.
Well, you're like
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to shoot each other.
Well, I'm not sure. I haven't got my bow out.
Well, hang on. Lady.
Detect magic was coming up to the last minute or so, so you detected, you definitely felt something. It's not there anymore though. You still detect the other force though.
Can I cast see invisibility?
Can you?
No, it's not that.
I'm gonna cast it anyway.
Yep, okay.
So let's see if there was like a trail left by it. I mean, if I see anything else, that's an add bonus really, but.
Will you be able to see Petal's dignity?
And that's long gone.
I have dignity, thank you.
You can do that because it was metagame. So.
Metagame. Fuck metagame.
Fuck you, metagame!
You see nothing.
Ah.
Oh.
It's a second level spell slot waiting for nothing. Damn it. I'm still gonna go outside though because, yeah, too much testosterone in
Yep.
here.
Petal was originally a boy.
Have you got your arrows?
Yeah, I've got my. Yeah. Sorry, yes, I've got my arrows.
Right, if we're done here, we have a couple more gems to buy.
Okay, calm
Where
down.
do you
calm
suggest?
down.
The gem shop.
The gem shop.
Which is where I'm heading to.
Follow me. And Thandor just kind of storms out of the stores.
Ladies first.
The Goliath goes up. Oh, whoa, you seem to be pissed off.
So I'm already outside. This is fun.
As you go towards the door, you feel a tap on the shoulder. Anton's just looking at his pistols.
And you feel a tap on the shoulder, and as you kind of turn around, you see this purple kind of smoke just wisp away. Or wisp, yeah.
What is going on?
Are you still drunk?
Are you alright, love?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Pat was having a psychotic breakdown. Jam and juice
Wrong,
psychotic
that's onwards.
breakdown.
Yes.
Yep. Thandro kind of walks. You just see Thandro kind of storm out a bit and heading off in a very particular direction. Doesn't say a word, just heads
I'm
up.
gonna go fall.
As you're kind of following, you see Petal and Anton. Petal looking really disturbed. Anton just inspecting the gun, occasionally looking up to see where he's going.
Okay, I just kind of catch up with Andrew and was like,
Yep.
I'm just.
Yeah, the way you're heading almost out of where the market square is, more towards the eastern side
Okay.
of Capeson. Heading there, you find looks like a small antiques shop.
You like the antiques.
The front of it is an antique, looks like an antique shop. D'Angelo kind of goes in, and as you guys follow in, you notice it's not an antique shop. There's a lot of jewels and gems just kind of secured, but displayed throughout the entire store. You kind of walk in, you see small, female, very elderly gnome standing on a stool,
Aw.
reading over a book. You see behind her as well, just a shite ton of books going back as well.
Remind me, I need to speak to Miss Merriweather later about this place.
Okay, why?
Can I help you all?
Beowulf, I'm just looking at the books.
Oh, it's a little bookstore. I mean, if you like to peruse it, you are welcome. And she kind of flips another page over her book and just reading it.
Well, yes, I would like to peruse, but first I need some gems, if you don't mind.
Gems, well, I've got several of them very securely in there.
Have you got any rubies or sapphires?
She looks over and goes like, ah, yes. And she picks up a little wand, flicks it towards one side, and you see a ruby and a sapphire just shoot out.
Mine!
And land right in front of you.
Okay.
I'll be, 300 gold pieces. And she picks one of them up and kind of sharply these down. Yeah, 300 gold per gem. And she kind of goes back to kind of reading her book.
Per gem.
Yes, per gem.
I'll take both of them.
And she kind of okay, and she kind of sets the book on the other side, kind of sums around. She's like, yeah, okay, no, yeah.
Thank you very much.
So
I hand
there's
over the
no-
gold to her.
She kind of tinkers around with like a little drawer or something, just picks the wand up again and then does that again towards where the ruby and sapphire came from.
Right.
And she sets the wand down, brings the book over. You're welcome to peruse
I'm
the
going.
bookstore. If you need any help, don't hesitate to ask.
At that point, I'm just gonna go walk through the books and go, I'm in heaven! I don't know what you two are doing.
I want to talk to the
Go on then.
the owner. Have you got books about the history of the lords and ladies of this land?
We're on that again.
Yes, we are.
I might have a copy, but the copies you might want to look for will be in the library in the central tower. And she doesn't even lift her head up from the book as she's saying. She's just purely engrossed in reading the book.
That was a little bit bad. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
well,
lie.
it was, yeah. So I have to go across town again to the library.
Yes.
Have fun.
I'm gonna go and pond and look at some books then.
Okay.
It's probably not a good idea to call a shop owner a bitch.
With that, you feel a slight force literally push you forward into one of the shelves. As you kind of turn around, you just see the elderly gnome put the wand back down.
I just kind of glance over and just
Wow.
have a little smirk on my face. I'm like, that's what you get. And then go back to looking at all the books that I want to buy, but I don't want to buy and lug them around everywhere.
like a
Take 5
problem.
points of force damage.
Oh, what?
Jeez.
Oh, I've got to show the 3 of you, haven't I?
Oh no.
Oh.
He hasn't been shiny.
Oh, as he breaks it. As he breaks it.
Oh.
Those look really
You're
cool.
shiny.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
What does that cost you?
My dad 3D printed it for me.
Oh, nice.
How much it
And
costs?
the-
Not a
That's a
lot.
Coke bottle, isn't it?
What was?
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
With 2 dragon heads.
yeah,
My
the
dad
dragon
signed
heads are
for
really
it.
cool.
Yeah, it's a
that's
Dr. Pepper bottle, yeah.
For
Hey,
his
it
love of
works.
Dr. Pepper.
That's really cool. Can I paint it?
I was waiting for that.
Paint all the things!
I the pennies.
Yep, so you're in this bookstore / gem store, kind of as the front of an antique store.
Can I look around for potential entrances?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
For what?
I think at that point.
Natural 20!
Why?
You kind of go through, kind of pass through, and you do kind of notice like a back entrance. You can't kind of get to the area. It's kind of a little bit, as you're trying to go through, it feels like something's forcing you from not being able to get there, but you do notice there's a back entrance.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
just,
hope that picked that up.
yes, I'm just looking at
Oh, yeah,
the
recording.
books, I think, what type of books are there.
There's all different types of, there's a lot of like novels, different
Oh, no.
storybooks,
Okay.
things like that. You kind of find it's like kind of world books about the history of different possible towns and cities across Elridge. You find some like a few pirate lore books, but they're even all written on there saying, "Don't believe what we say. We aren't sure."
So say, was the one like written by Anton Blackhawk?
You do find one written, a particular one written by a pirate called Edmund Moss, though, which it doesn't have written on there. Don't take my word for it. Anything like that. It says, "I was the first."
First get an STD or first get me a pirate?
What time do you close, love?
Whenever I decide to go home,
And open roughly in the morning?
when I decide to come here.
Okay.
So no, she could be shut in 5 minutes. Then.
I'm gonna leave and go find Danny.
You leave. You make your way back to the tavern. It's
Oh
about
god, what are you
20-minute,
I
half-hour
have no
walk.
idea what's happening.
Right, well,
I'm just casually
my
reading
hands.
on the floor right now because I
You
can.
do eventually hear in the back of your head, "This is not a library."
Sorry.
right, well, right, Belle, I'm gonna go to the library because this is boring here. So I'll catch you later.
I feel like she should shock him for that.
Yeah, I think at that point I just
How
put the book back
disrespectful.
and just kind of like, right, I'm just gonna go now. I'll be back another day.
Okay, I'll be here. I don't often leave.
No,
Okay.
looks like it.
Be
And she,
nice.
again, she does. She kind of looks up to you, gives a quick eye contact to you, and then goes back to her book.
Thank you for your help.
It's no problem.
And I just need this door, and I just drag Petal with me before she says something else.
Is there a bank in this town?
Oh god!
Oh god, you're not gonna try to steal from the bank, are
Not
you?
really.
Everyone
no.
just keeps it on.
Yeah, everyone kind of keeps their gold to the.
What are you doing?
He's a pirate. I'm a thief.
Yeah, but he's got enough money. They have three
No.
ships.
The ship's in Eagleston.
Okay.
He's there, and you've got no money, and we could always use more.
There we go. Alright.
As you're kind of leaving off and heading back, Thangel just kind of catches up to you. He's like, "Oh, she doesn't look like someone who likes people that much."
She was nice to me.
Oh, you.
Right, Belle, I want to go to the library again.
Okay, off you go.
Okay. Are you not coming with?
Why? I got everything I need.
Fair enough. Right, I'll catch you back at the tavern then.
See you in a bit.
Alright then. You will do a lantern first.
Oh, God.
So you've headed back to the tavern. Now, say that you guys kind of sat in the bookstore for about another hour or so after Anton left. So you get to the tavern, Anton. Find Danny, who's just... I don't know, she's actually still be upstairs. Just finishing organizing all the jam under the bed.
Fucking hate jam now.
You're kind of looking around. A few minutes later, she just kind of comes down, which is like,
Miss Merryweather!
Oh, Captain, my favourite pirate. How are we?
Good. Coming close.
Always, always, darling.
I'm sat on my usual table. Potential target.
Ooh,
Gems. Quite a few of them.
yes.
Shop over in the marketplace. Problem
Alright.
is, don't know when she buggers off. The owner doesn't know when she starts off. It's in the morning. Magical, definitely defences in a way, but
Not so good with the magic, maybe.
no. But we have people that are.
That's very true. And they are looking for gems at the minute, aren't they?
They've already bought them, but
Oh.
no, I'm thinking.
I have some things that might help. Mm.
make a perception check. Like,
Oh shit, he's in.
he's not sat at the table with you,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
but
Yeah, it's not gonna do it. It's a 7.
no. You're too engrossed in figuring out this potion that you're not.
I didn't even notice you guys come in. Sat there, just like.
However, I reckon if we're gonna do a score like this, we have to do it just before we leave. Just before we leave. Then we can get the goods on the ship.
It's always best to hit him, man.
Then find somewhere else to sell them into actual currency.
We're gonna have to find out a bit more about this place, though. All you've told me so far is that there's a shop with some magical shit and some shinies. And it all sounds very good, but
See, this is where I need you, because we have a certain magical friend that can tell us more about this sort of stuff. But she is very much your friend more than my friend.
I'm not liking this.
I maybe help to persuade my wife. And if she doesn't want to be a part of it, she can just find out for us and then conveniently forget. Perfect deniability at that point.
I like you thinking.
She's not technically involved then.
Right, we'll think about it, we'll find out as much as
I'm
we
being
can
betrayed by my
without
fucking
letting
wife.
on.
What have I done?
This is an idea. This is an idea.
What have you
Got the
done?
thieves' tools.
What have you actually done?
What have we done?
Can you not piece together the fucking what they've just been talking about?
Yeah, I know, but it's unlike the captain.
That's alright.
So
I'm not liking it.
There's an entrance, there's obviously the front entrance, there's a back entrance as well. Couldn't get around to the back entrance because there was some sort of magical field blocking that. I assume that's like a living bit or a back office or something like that.
So it's starting to get that late evening. The tavern is starting to now slowly fill
No.
out.
What are you
Still
doing,
got
guys?
Lizzie.
Don't know, possibly. So, was there anything above the shop? Windows?
Yeah, there are windows. There look like something you're not sure. It might be a storeroom, it might be a flat or a house or something. You're not 100% sure, but there was windows above it.
And she used a wand as well.
Does she look like a gullible old bat? Can I walk in there, sort of laying on a bit of the charm, little distressed, see if she can help little old me, so I can sneak the place out a little bit. I've
She's
got
very interested in books. She's quite an academic from what I could gather.
See me being used
They'll
for
could
here.
teach me how to talk the talk. I've got a disguise ring. I could always post myself off as some sort of wizard or some shit.
So can I.
Or it's me.
But I'm just spitballing
Sounds
ideas.
like- sounds like a good
Spitballing
idea.
ideas.
As this is going on, more people are coming in. A few more, some of Anton's pirate crew kind of come and give him a kind of bump on the shoulder while making their way to the bar.
We might want to talk about this and place things out a bit more later. Give us a chance to see if we can butter up my bride.
Aye. Good idea. Good idea. Who's buying me one then?
And you see, Captain! And you see all literally about, there's 5 of them just kind of walked in, and they're all pointing at you. And then 5 just like now, it just sounds like, he gets his drinks for free, you idiots. He kind of shakes his head. Why did I open a fucking tavern?
Well, Mandarin's got really bad. Mandarin?
Andrew.
No.
No, it's
No.
It's got really bad business practice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because the people who are in there the most, he gives everything to for free.
Yeah.
And we're all
You guys
alcoholics.
live there. That's kind of why there was a deal struck up with him through Vandrin and with Vandrin that you guys are there for free. You do get free amenities as being helpers and saviors of the city.
Just a record, I haven't gone back to Savage. I've gone to go see Vandrin.
Alright?
Puppy.
Yeah.
He's not heard a damn thing what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
So
And I was
doesn't
at
even
Gem
know
Shop.
that there's pirates in here at the moment.
Yeah, he's too engrossed. Yeah. So
Yeah.
a few hours are coming up to. Yeah, so the few hours are over. You're kind of done. You kind of look up and it's like, oh, the tavern's full. Anton's back. There are pirates from the ship.
He's like, meh.
Yep.
I'm at the
so
library.
now you're at the library.
So I walk in the library.
Yep. Go into the central tower. Go up a few levels into the library. Greeted by majority like the high elves and half elves that work in the library.
Hi, I need some books about the history of lords and ladies of this land.
Oh, well, we got plenty of those, definitely. You want to be looking... Kind of points up to the second level area, a particular area. Most on one of the shelves over there will have basic things on lords and ladies. Mainly you're going to just find stuff mainly about the counts, some of the council members, the Velens, the three dwarven families, and somehow Edmund Moss. We don't know how, but
No mas.
Thank you very much. Okay.
and maybe a few others from the half orcs. And
Anything
Relics.
from like humans?
I did mention Edmund Moss. He was the first pirates.
Yes.
There's not been Human Kingdom. There's never
No,
has been.
no, I mean like, because okay, fair enough. Okay, I'll go and have a look.
Yep. Let's make an investigation check.
Right. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Ooh. 17.
17. So, what exactly are you looking for?
Basically looking for anything about the foresters.
Foresters. You don't. You mention them in passing. You mention them in. You only find them in passing. There's not much to speak about them. Just that they were honorable for who they were and kind of stood for certain, at least rightful ideas and things for the people of their small city. That's kind of literally about it. You don't. There's not much describing them. There's no sense of family tree there. There's no sense of anything like that written
about
in. It literally. You get up to the. From what little information that's given, you get up to the point to where the city was destroyed. Again, this is mentioning the fact that it doesn't say how it was destroyed. There's no particular method about what happened there. It was just. It was there one day and gone the next, and no one knows why or how.
What was the city's name again?
Can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. So that's all a mystery then.
It's all a mystery.
Right. Well, thank you for your time.
It's no problem.
I'm gonna go.
It's no problem, man. You're glad to be here.
I'm gonna go back to town.
Yep. You head off to Vendron.
Yep. There you go.
You
Magic.
ate a dice then?
What?
I thought you ate a dice then.
Sorry.
You kind of make your way to where this kind of little office building thing is. The guards, one guard kind of comes to stop you and just is kind of
M&Ms.
gently kind of pulled away as just recognition, and you see Sansa there, just kind of, hi lady.
Hello. I see you're keeping guard still.
Well, as the captain of the troop that was brought here, I need at least remain close to Vandron in case he has a mission for one of my men.
Very well, as you were.
Yes, I will, lady.
And I kind of just knock on Brandon's office door because I'm polite. I don't just burst in.
After a few moments, it's like, come in.
Just open the door and it's like, Brandon, hi.
Ah, Madame Llewellyn is You guys made it out.
We
You have
did.
not- How did it go? I assume successful. The town seems to be up in a very chipper mood nowadays. Everything seems to be going very well. The Autumn Passing Festival this year will go off splendidly.
Good, I'm glad. I've come here for a couple of things, actually.
Of course.
One, a payment. I think my Goliath would like his puppy.
Oh, yes, I do have that. He turns around and kind of comes out and he hands you this black onyx dog. Tell him to be careful with that. He might bite if unsure.
Okay. I'll be careful.
I want to see the dog high on mushrooms.
Dog high mushroom spice.
It's gonna happen.
So you've gotten from
He just
him.
licks my face like it's these.
Tripping balls.
Yep.
Oh dear. You have gotten off him a. Where do you find it in this thing? A figure of wondrous power. You've got the. Where's it? Onyx dog figure.
Onyx dog. Sick.
Yep, so this onyx statue of a dog becomes a mastiff for up to 6 hours. Mastiffs have an intelligence of 8 and can speak common. Also has dark vision, a range of 60 feet, and can see invisible creatures and objects within range. Once it's been used, it cannot be used again for 7 days.
Oh.
So,
You can only have puppy one day of the week.
That's probably better for the puppy. Less likely to kill.
A little
Yeah,
heartbreaking.
Yes.
Secondly, can I arrange payment for festival?
oh yes, what? Sorry, I've been kind of swamped with everything going on. What was the... So, obviously, Anton's deal, and the pirates are taking a fair share of the brothels.
Yeah.
What was the other agreement? Payment. You got to keep whatever you found within the
I
catacombs.
can't remember if there was any gold to be exchanged or...
Wasn't sure, but
We usually get gold out of this.
true. What was down there, anyways? I kind of need to know for.
Goblins. There was a lot of kobolds as well. Red dragon.
Oh, kobolds.
And a mind flayer at the end.
Kind of looks at you wide-eyed. It's like,
It wasn't nice.
this is gonna be worse than I thought. Then.
Okay.
All right. Well, I definitely think gold payments is needed. You can just hear him kind of open a drawer and just kind of place some kind of biggish sack of definitely gold coins upon the table.
Cool.
Is there anything else that needs to be discussed while you're here?
Whilst we were down there, after we defeated the mind flayer, we came across a secret room with a ziggurat in it.
There's a ziggurat beneath Caveson.
There, which held an artifact, which is currently missing.
Do you know what this artifact does or
It
did?
was one of the artifacts of the world. There's 3 more like it.
And he has a complete picture of puzzlement on his face. He has like literally no idea what you're talking about.
The spear is still with me.
Sorry?
Spear is still with me.
Theo headed off back to the tavern.
Okay. Shit, I've got to try and
Because
remember
the
this
second
now.
you said about going to Vandren, he would have been nope.
But nope.
Nope,
No,
not
nope.
not dealing with my brother.
Basically, it's a godlike item. There's 4 of them. There's 1 for each element. Falling into the wrong hands can cause a lot of destruction.
Well, that might explain the recent sundering our continent's gone through.
As far as I'm aware, the other 3 are safe. I haven't got around to checking them because obviously I've only just found out about this one.
Of course.
But until then, anything weird, can you let me know?
I'll make sure you're kept in. I'll make sure you know.
Awesome.
I'll send information to Now as soon as I have it.
Awesome.
Got a few of my spies out searching the mountain areas at the minute.
I've revealed locations, but I'm not 100% sure where they are in these territories.
Of course.
At the moment, I know there's one currently in the Goblin Kingdoms. I am not looking forward to checking that one.
I can imagine.
So, any extra help
If you
would be
decide to take an
amazing.
assault on the Goblin Country, I'm sure I can find ways to help with that.
Fabulous. As soon as we
Sure,
venture
the
over
help
to
that
there.
you all. Actually, I'm actually kind of glad you're here. I've been
Oh.
trying to figure out a name for your motley crew of miscreants. And obviously, you don't work directly for me, and you have your own lives and things. And you're certain marauders.
Yes.
I need you guys to come up with a name for yourselves.
The jam.
No.
Oh, metagaming, please.
By going for the one that was in the group.
Yes.
So, no objections.
I can't remember what it was.
Golden Marauders.
No, that'll do.
Yes, we're gonna be known as the Golden Marauders.
The Golden Marauders.
And much better than the previous name.
Yes, because, well,
Makes sense. We've got enough freaking
I
gold.
love the previous name, not gonna lie.
Should we tell the audience what the previous name was?
so ladies and gentlemen, before... And the reason why I've not been naming the party is because the original name was literally the Dick Takers.
And the
And
Pussy
Pussy
Makers.
Pussy makers.
Drinking
For-
rum, fucking your mum.
Yeah, so I was deciding to do the podcast and the videos for this. Think you all can understand and agree with me on that
On
one.
the golden marauders.
Crit Takers and the
Golden.
Golden Marauders.
So the Golden Marauders.
Yeah, why not? Sounds
Amount of gold you guys seem to accumulate, that seems to be a good apt name.
exactly.
Alright then. If you're good sticking around, I have some plans for your team for the Autumn Passing. It's a celebration.
Oh, well.
You're to be at least honored within the Autumn Passing for the services you've done for the city.
Why, thank you.
It's the least, well, and the gold and everything else, the least thing I can do for you.
Oh, there's just one other thing before I go.
Of course.
Has there been anywhere from my homeland? Has my brother's gotten in contact at all?
This is probably Captain Sansa has said. We've just had basic trade reports from them. They're finally, now that we finally have the Knights of Me, it's coming back.
I was trying to keep a straight face, but then you did that. Dang! Fire, chivalry!
Me.
Okay.
It's good to be receiving troops from me gone again. We can send more people there to be trained, at least for this coming war.
Okay. If
That's
there's
the most
any,
we've had.
anything, let me know, please.
Of course. I'll make sure you're the first to know.
That would be nice. Anyway, thank you. It's been a pleasure talking. I'm going to take this gold and split
Yep.
between the guys. And the puppy.
Yeah, you take up the little onyx figure, dog figure as well.
Yeah.
Make your way back to the tavern. Short, like about 10-minute trip back there. Kind of walk in. The tavern's now mostly full. Just a lot of people drinking. What have all you been doing? Have you all kind of collected up onto a table? Are you all sat on one table now, or are you all still?
Well, I assume there's some of the crew there. So.
Yeah, some of the crew. Yeah, there's about 5 members from your crew there. Definitely say that Britchless and Mikey are there.
Okay. As I come through the door, I literally try and... Oh, I literally spot. Good old Flake. I walk straight up to him and like, hand!
It's like, alright.
And I put the figure in your hand.
You now have a wondrous figure of power of an onyx dog.
How big is it? Is it like...
It's only
Just like little-
It's a
Here's
small
puppy!
thing.
I'm just
Small
like...
thing.
Kind of small.
It's okay. It grows big for 6 hours once a week.
I don't trust it. I'm just going to put it on the table. I'm going to go back to my little
Thandor's looking at us
experiment.
like, I think you need to set a command word to it and it will grow.
Do I get to make one up?
Giggity.
Well,
Say,
if my brother's given to you, he's accepting you.
Notice me.
Yeah, so hold it, set a command word, and you'll have a dog for 6 hours.
Intriguing. I still don't believe it, so I'm just gonna sort of leave it for now.
Fair enough.
Just
Well then.
it's like you just give me like a small black dog. I'm just like, what am I gonna do with
Oh my
it?
god, so racist.
Racist.
It could be rainbow coloured.
I'm not sure if dogs are a race, so it's okay.
Anyway,
And then after that, I just kind of go to the bar and go get a drink, and then take it upstairs with me and go sort this gold out. I tell you how much is in that gold.
Ooh.
The black heart technique, I approve.
Wait,
What a short
what?
change of life.
am I sitting with you two then? Am I drinking wine?
Do you really want to sit next to me again?
No, I'm sitting away from you. I'm sitting next to
Are
you.
you sitting near Bobby Britchless?
Probably.
Okay. 'Cause that's the one that you had a fling with.
Had a fling with.
Is he the what's it? What they called ones?
I can't remember what
The
it
race.
Oh, the furbolgs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a furbog. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be sitting next to him. Might even be sitting on his
He's
back.
just kind
you
of
never
stand.
know.
He's just kind of sat there, just almost in kind of this high meditated state, just doing like, hi.
Fancy round 2 later.
I'm always ready for round 2.
Sold.
He fucking is as well.
Right, I've had enough. I'm going to the bar.
Yep.
Oh my.
Goodbye.
I go up to the bar and try, scout out some people I can talk to. What type of...
What was wrong with the pirates?
Nothing wrong with the pirates, I just want to scout out some...
Just doesn't trust their captain right now.
No. So what type of, people at the bar? Oh, God.
Are you going to try and get late?
Oh.
That's what I pulled out of this one.
Oh, God.
Too many folds.
What interesting characters will we have today on our
Yeah.
drunken
So,
adventure?
at the minute, kind of, most people in there are kind of sat down, kind of drinking. There's only like one. There's a group of 5 standing at the bar. You notice this. There's all males. There's 2 humans, a halfling, a wood elf, and a jet black tiefling.
Ooh.
Okay.
Horns going straight up, and
Always being
very
horny today.
massive, thick tail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we like it
my.
thick.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Sorry, Petal likes it thick.
Petal is thick.
In what way?
Whichever way you want.
Right, I'll go up to the tiefling and start talking
Do
to
you want
him.
me down there?
You kind of tap on his shoulder and go, yes. Yes.
Hi, I just want to, I'm just like new in this city and I've got some friends. I just want to, get to know people.
Don't we all want to get to know?
Well, I mean, do you want me to buy you a drink or?
He kind of looks around to his friends, and they're all kind of winking and giving him like the kind of elbow kind of thing towards him, and he's just like. He goes to pick up his glass, and as he's kind of picking up, it just kind of fumbles out of his hand completely, and he knocks over and like.
Entire pub.
What we're at the do?
Well, I definitely could do with a drink now. Yeah. Drinking never goes
Got a little bit
amiss.
of a jealous.
What are you drinking?
Oh, if they have babies, then we want awkward babies.
Well, I was on the ale.
Yeah, 1 ale, please.
He kind of gives a finger up to there's one of the female elves, Ophelia, you recognize,
Oh, yeah.
serving.
That was the other. No, we're in the wrong tavern. Okay. Need to go back to the other tavern.
I need to go back to the tavern.
Yep. So it kind of gives an ale and goes, is there anything else I can get for you?
Can I have another bottle of wine, please?
Yes, same Same what you've been doing.
Yeah.
She's you can sense a weird sense of sarcastic in her tone there.
Yeah.
It just goes, kind of puts there, and she kind of looks towards the other guys, like, you guys have anything more to drink? And they're all just like, mostly full kind of tankards and things like that, and all fine. It's like, and that's kind of that's when one of the other guys is like, so, you here to meet new people, are you?
Yeah, you know, I mean...
Ow, chicken.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh,
He
you know you
was
want
using one of
to.
his pickup lines, wasn't he?
I can't remember most of it. I just want to, get to know more people. I'm new to the city, and people I know is the chaps behind me.
They all kind of look over, and the two humans just kind of like, kind of give it a kind of a little bit of smile. And you kind of notice one of them is like missing a fair few teeth.
They all took out part of the crew.
I'm kind of looking up, and it's like, and one of the humans going, "Is that Anton Blackheart over there?"
Yeah, it is.
And the two humans look at each other, like, yep, grab their drinks and go over, and you just kind of see two humans kind of sitting on the table, like, "You're Anton Blackheart, aren't you?"
Who wants to know?
They kind of pull out, one of them pulls out like a little kind of symbol. You recognize the symbol as one of the other kind of main pirates from Blackfeather. And just kind of shows, he's like, yeah, we're part of, can't remember the captain's name, but
You want one of the captains?
yeah, we'll do one of the whichever one.
The big ones.
Yeah.
Should we do Captain Tolle Pondry, male half-orc?
Yeah, we're part of Tonle's crew.
Tolle Pondry.
Pondry. Captain Pondry.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of Captain Pondry's troop. You got a legend, Captain.
What are you doing here?
Pondry kind of came through. We kind of got a bit drunk and missed the boat out.
How is old Pondry doing?
He's doing well. He's been making a bit of a profit since the Thundering. He's been kind of going around the Sea of Sands.
See a Sam.
The Sea of Sands. Hey, apparently you can vessel the ship across the sands if you know how to get the wind right.
It's all about that though. He's lots of waiting.
Hey, he's taking the ship across there. I think last we heard he might be heading back to Blackfeather, some meeting or other there.
Meeting.
He's one of the seven heads. He doesn't talk about the meetings openly with us anyways. We're not we're just crew, we're not even officers. And they both just kind of sigh at the same time at that.
You be looking for a new crew, or you staying here in Cape St.
Well, we've been here for about a couple of weeks, and we're getting a bit bored of land.
The ship's docked. You probably saw it, the huntsman. If you fancy, go speak to Blackjack.
You want to look at that? Both finished their drinks and just like, thank you. No, I start heading out. And now alone with just the halfling, wood elf, and tiefling.
Okay, while this is happening, I'm in the corner with the little
Potion, yep.
I've picked up the dog.
Oh, you picked up the dog?
Yeah, it's sparked my interest now that I've seen it, and it's like, oh, that's kind of cute, and I'm just like,
Britches.
oh, they're getting saucy over there.
Bobby Richness.
And
It'll be
just
bobbing
look at
up
it,
and down,
I'm just like,
alright.
no, and I just go, Sergeant Roof, and
as it does, you kind of sat on the table on your own. As you do, you throw it out. The onyx dog just transforms into a giant.
do I get to decide what it is?
Sorry?
Can I decide what the dog is?
Oh, yeah. I'll let you decide what the dog is.
It's a dire pug.
It's a dire pug. So, a dire pug, kind of ruffled up fur. Hi.
I take it everyone in the tavern's seen it.
Yeah, everyone in the tavern. Literally, everyone's just kind of stopped and like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can speak common.
It's just
I
like,
just understood common.
Hey, no, it can speak common. It's like, hey, and he kind of jumps onto the table, goes over to you, like, are you my master? Hey.
yes, little one. And I pat his head.
I see his flake and go, expected.
It kind of goes down into a line position. Like,
Flag. feed your doggy a treat.
Oh, sure.
What's what's Snowflake thinking of this?
Snowflake is just kind of Snowflake's still at the table like Anton and everyone, and Snowflake's like. That noise, you just kind of see. What do you name the dog?
Sergeant Roof.
Sergeant Roof just kind of look back. Kind of gets up and like goes up, wagging its tail for a second. You didn't tell me there was others. She's big.
Is it a girl dog, your one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. He jumps off and goes up, runs around. Snowflake starts with the dog thing.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
Beauty of nature.
Yeah.
I cannot wait till he does that cat thing again.
That really fuck with the dog.
Snowflake turns around and starts doing the same back.
Oh god.
Okay. So the last 6 hours.
Snowflake.
If Sergeant
Snowflake, here, girl.
gets Snowflake pregnant, will she give birth to little
Oh,
porcelain
what?
dolls?
Little porcelain puppies. Good.
Sorry.
We
Excellent.
have a dire bug in the party now.
Oh, yay.
Sergeant Roof.
Yeah. Okay, I'm happy now.
Sorry, they were baking stuff
Oh
at work.
god. He's rolling.
No,
It's
no,
a boy.
Pete, which is where you record all the tills and stuff.
So, as you're kind of with those three, with the three kind of over there, the halfling and Wood Elf have somewhat kind of lost a bit of interest and kind of are talking amongst themselves. The
Yeah.
tiefling, however, is still quite
Interesting.
engaged, still kind of talking quite a bit. As kind of going on, you kind of notice there's like a rhythmic to way he's kind of speaking. He's got like he comes out with some kind of really kind of romantic things like that. But as he does, he can't help but make puns and very
Oh.
bolsterous about himself and things like that.
Oh,
And then you also notice he has like a really. You also notice occasionally he has this really bad eye twitch as well going on as he's every time he makes a pun, his eye twitches like his right eye twitches like.
Still want to get your dick wet?
My dick.
What, his dick?
Will be the first dick.
Oh, that's virgin.
You still be cool? You want to lose your virginity to a drunken tiefling at the bar?
Well, I've had enough of you know, making fun of me all the time.
Yeah,
so
to be fair, we didn't know that. Now we do, so you can get more ribbon.
why?
Because you're not only naive, you're also a virgin.
And virgins do not suit the naivety when they're trying to shag a tiefling.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead with it anyway.
You're lost.
I could help with Heimdall. This is yours.
We're the main women here, and we're telling you no, but you're gonna do it anyway.
Seeing all this, you're kind of
We'll see if Nana Rice has got any ice for her afterwards.
kind of somewhat taken and enchanted by this, and just eventually, and you all kind of look up and you see Petal full on lip lock with this black tiefling.
Oh, special petal, special.
You grow up so fast.
Petal's going to be one whipping flower after that. I'm just going to go up to the bar and say, "God, you got any ice back there? Because we might need it later."
And a lot more alcohol after, because she's gonna regret this decision in the morning.
The day I run out of alcohol, Madam Lavellin, will be the day the world ends.
Oh no, I mean some really strong shit. She's gonna need it.
Give me 10 minutes.
I
Let me go talk to the master fucking brewer.
How busy is the tavern?
It's pretty packed. There's not a single empty table there at the minute.
I imagine the pirates will be the loudest.
Oh yeah, yeah. The pirates and you are definitely the loudest overall.
How much attention are we drawing from other
Some random perception rolls.
Oh, perception.
You got a fair few people kind of looking over. Like the tavern's kind of mostly full of a mixture of like elves, half elves, gnomes, and a fair few tieflings at the minute as well. And now occasionally you do notice the odd kobolds in there at the minute as well. It seems while the
Yeah, we
goblins
got
have exited, and in the brief time that Liesvel's kind of been gone, the kobolds seem to kind of make a bit more of a appearance in the city. And you hear the kind of all the kobolds kind of packed together at the minute, a bit nervous, but people are just kind of slowly warming up to them and just like, hey, it's good to be here.
Is the atmosphere about the pirates being loud like hostile, or people are just like?
No, it's not hostile. People are just kind of like most people there have not seen pirates. They don't kind of get
Just
it.
very quickly, it's Ambrose with the kobolds.
Yeah, Ambrose. Yeah,
Good boy.
Ambrose is going to stay at the tavern most of the day, but as you kind of came back and guys started drinking, he joined down. He's like, oh, the kobolds are here. Cool. He's
Happy poodle.
kind of goes over and starts kind of speaking Draconic to them.
And I can't understand all the words.
Yeah. And so eventually to the point that he just kind of brings the kobolds over as you're making your way back downstairs because you've been up in your room counting golds.
At that point, I come down with 5 little bags. Maybe 6. And I hand you 500 gold.
Ooh.
I hand you 500 gold. I hand you 400 gold.
Are you being serious?
I gave
No,
you some of mine.
500.
No, deduct
No, I'm being nice. I've literally split it evenly, and us two get 500 each.
Actually, I'm just gonna pass it to my crew.
Okay.
I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but I was like, nah. You can spend it tonight. It's your
I
loss if you
literally
do.
just throw it to the guys and they split.
Yep. So the crew are even happier now. Drinking is like, hey! And at that point, one of them just goes, Brothel, Mike, Bridget. Ah, he's good. And then 4 of the pirates go, we'll see you soon, Captain. And I just kind of brothel! And just hear the chat, brothel! As they're heading the way out.
So Bridget just stayed behind.
Yeah.
Anyone else just?
No, just
British
the
just
other
don't have
4.
to pay for it tonight, does he?
He's just taking the 100 gold and just pocket it. I was like,
Empty seats on our table now.
Put your feet up.
Right, I'm going upstairs with my
Yep.
tiefling.
What is your tiefling's name? Do we have a name?
Dalor.
Now, Lord.
Wow, chicken, wow, wow.
Bye everyone, I'll see you in the morning.
Why are you saying goodbye? You've been too busy getting fucked, mate.
I'm being
You
nice.
don't have to.
I'm being nice.
You don't have to.
10
Fine.
minutes later, we just hear fist me down.
Does she even know what that is? As a punch?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
It's like, I've heard it say before. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Fist me.
Why would anybody want that?
I need the ice now.
Why is there so much blood?
So, that's going to happen. Are you still on the table on your own?
Well, I've got the dog.
Oh, no. The dogs.
The dog's
You
gone.
see, this is even funnier because Pedal's gone up, but Snowflake is still downstairs. Very interested.
Oh
in
god,
Madison
no.
Wolf.
We're gonna do the hat trick.
Like
Everyone's
Dog
going to get
Park.
laid tonight.
I'm fucking crying, guys.
Even the dog. I'll get puddles. We'll go find puddles and nice earth elementals.
That'll be a muddy puddle.
They can make some mud.
So, ladies and gentlemen, when I said in the description, between fucking everything with legs, I meant it.
Including some things without legs.
Again, pirates being the behaved one.
Yeah.
I'm being behaved one right now. I'm checking up with anyone tonight.
Oh,
Because no one's come over to Blackheart yet, that's why.
You've got attention, but no one's kind of come over. You've not been overly boisterous. You've just been loud and chatty.
I was gonna say, has anyone actually been interested
Just
in me?
everyone's been calling me Captain
You've been
Blackheart.
upstairs all this time. You've only
Yeah, but
just
I've
come
come
back
downstairs.
You've
Has
only
anyone noticed
just
me?
come back
Has anyone
downstairs.
noticed me yet, though?
Go to the bar, flash a tit.
I did come to the bar with you to say we need fucking strong alcohol.
No one's noticed as of yet. A lot of them are kind of mostly kind of divulging into their drinks and whatever conversations they're having on their particular tables.
At that point, then, I just go sit with Anton and pull out a notebook and try and learn some more about this ritual that I've got to somehow perform.
Yep, you just kind of make an investigation check while doing this.
I ain't investigating shit. 7. But when I've got the rest of it up, because it keeps going back on itself.
Petal the glove puppet.
He's wearing a
9.
big sock right now.
Alright.
We'll find out how.
Takes you a little while, a lot longer than you were hoping to.
Okay.
Yes, eventually kind of a few more bottles of wine are brought out to you, and you're making your way through.
His watch,
It's
right?
not. You tell yourself drinking the wine, home with investigation, home with investigation, home with investigation. About 2 hours later, you kind of finish getting up and you memorized everything. But it's taking you like 2 hours when you know it could take you 10 minutes.
Yeah, I needed the wine.
As that's kind of going on, you kind of look up and just like Anton's there, Danita and Burgess is there, Thandrol's kind of just there leaning, his kind of arms kind of swing back, and you just look over, and there's Snowflake and a dire pug, just kind of sniffing around each
Are
other.
they not humping yet?
No, not yet. They're still getting to know each other, and you just kind of then see over in the corner on the table in the zone, Flake just kind of laughing, watching this.
Flake, control your pug. You don't have any more fucking puppies around.
No.
I want to see if they're little porcelain figures, and that'll really fuck with Petal, so encourage your bug.
Oh, I'm staying out of it, but I'm not discouraging it.
You can give commands to him, and he will follow them.
They also have a
Puppets.
+7 to animal handling.
Impregnate!
Sure.
Here's a +7
What's that?
to animal handling right now.
Yeah, what is it? That's what?
7.
That's 7.
Plus 7.
Oh, I'm +7 as well.
Oh,
Yeah, but you have gone off.
You've
of
gone-
this.
I've gone off.
you've been busy.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
man
we
of
got
science,
both
so I'm going to
thinking
see what
pregnant.
happens.
Oh god.
Black Ops is gonna yell out.
Yeah.
Who fancies a drink? To like anyone in the tavern.
Me,
At that point, you just hear resounding, ah! And you just see now that I was like, why did I let the pirates into my pub?
I'm actually going to pay him money for this one.
Because he loves us.
I'm going to give
Can I
you
make a
100
performance?
gold. Have
We'll get to that
100
later.
gold.
Okay.
Have 100 gold, there you go.
Aww.
He throws a coin purse over. Right, I'll cover it.
Who's drinking what? And he slams
I'll have some mead.
Keep that wine coming.
He's got. You just see like two dwarves kind of putting out with a giant barrel and just puts it on the table. Try to crack it open and you pour a bit out and it's just the purest of golden meat. Pouring out bits.
I want some of that.
Right. Guess tonight's gonna be a party then. Pre-autumn fucking pasta party.
How long until we got the festival?
It's about 5 days away.
Not too
That's a lot
early.
of party. We better get started.
Have I drawn any attention to myself now?
Oh yeah, the entire tavern is now lining up to the meat barrel. And they're, like I said, it's just like elves, half-elves, tieflings, gnomes.
Big buxom wenches.
Yeah, any books and wenches.
Say
No, Blackheart likes the half elves and elves. I've decided. He's a man of taste.
Poor Danny.
What are you talking about?
What you wonder?
I'm bouncing up and down the Furbog's lap right now. I'm not exactly missing out, am I?
That's his favourite, but he's a
Okay.
pilot, so he's probably a step with most things.
Okay, the DM's quiet. It's quiet.
It's dangerous.
I don't know what you're talking about at all. Yeah. So eventually, as you're kind of looking through and just kind of watching these people kind of lining up and getting like a tankard full of mead out, there's you're kind of going through, and one female half-elf does seem to catch your eye, mainly with her eyebrow. One of her eyebrows is just pierced all the way from one end to the other. You're just kind of looking at her, and she's just... Something about her just draws your attention.
I wonder what else is pierced.
Retarded, no comment. I'm just gonna give her a little cheeky smile and then I'll just.
She kind of looks over and just kind of twirls her hair a little bit.
little giggle as well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how you do it.
Well, A, Heimdall's married now.
Yeah, it's true.
And Petal's busy getting fisted.
Yeah.
I'm
Quite
regretting
literally.
all decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as that's kind of happening, you kind of notice she takes her turn, kind of fills her up, and just she's kind of about to walk off and walk back up towards you, but she stops right in front of you. He's like, "So we have you to thank for these, do we?"
I thought I was being generous tonight.
Well, it's nice to see someone being generous in a place like this.
He doesn't have enough. What's your name, lass?
That's a good question.
Rosalind.
Barbara.
Barbara.
Gladys.
Nice to meet you, Barbara.
Her name's Rosalind.
And what brings you to a place like this full of miscreants like us?
Well, I wasn't going to come out for drinks, but my friends dragged me out, said I've been too long in the books, as it were.
Friends?
Yeah.
Look around, have a look. See.
She points over to a table at the other end of the tavern, about 4 other women surrounding it, and it's all always handy to have random things next to you, people. I see a female mountain dwarf, a female Kenyu, which is a small bird-like creature,
Oh,
What, a party?
Kiri.
a female human, and a female high elf.
Just gonna give him one of the...
And they all kind of look over her, and again, kind of like with the men around Pell, they're always like,
Well, if you fancy, we've got some seats open here, so you're more than welcome to bring your friends over for a little festivities.
she looks around and is like, kind of points over.
At
to
that
kind
point,
of-
I've just kind of moved next to the Andrews just to give you more space.
Yeah.
I'm hearing all this, I'm like, fuck's sake.
Well, let your hair down.
I did!
Let your pussy out.
Danita,
You're not there.
I am.
No, she is. She's like
I
sat.
left.
Yeah, as you're not there in my head right now. Like, fucking hell, what the hell is going on right now? Everyone's getting laid, not me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk to Theo.
Yeah. Theo kind of goes like, so when will this thing be ready?
Well, I know the ritual. I've got everything I need, so as soon as you want. Oh wait, no, I don't have everything. I need to go get candles. How late is it in the day? Like evening?
Oh, it's kind of about probably 10, maybe 11 in the evening now.
Okay, I'll get them in the morning then. He's like, I just need to go get the rest of the candles. And then, it's whenever.
Yep. Well, need to find something to fill our time until then.
Giggity.
I was waiting for that, I really was.
Phrasing.
Well, I kept offering, but you. I'm busy now.
I didn't say what, did I? Did something.
Is he
Get
ripped
that
for when
deformed.
he's drunk? Well, it's getting a little bit too crowded here. I might go for a walk. Just go for a walk, just around the square. Just be done with it. Yeah, but it's too horny in here. And I'm tired of hearing Petal's screams.
Yeah. They're not overly audible, but if you pay attention enough, you can hear them.
No! Are they happy screams?
Do you want to roll? Right.
Is that no? It's you don't have to roll. It's up to you. Are they happy screams?
They're
Or are they just really confused?
Odds for happy, even for pain. Oh, they're happy.
happy. Okay.
Yeah.
She's got past the initial pain of the fisting.
She has now got a pussy like a wizard's sleeve.
You know all about that.
Yes.
Jesus. By the way, this was really dirty.
I've already
This one
put
is
that on.
21 plus, let's be honest.
The night kind of proceeds on. Anton gets in well with the two elves at the table.
Oh, gee.
You take your little walk around the block, come back, and a few people have kind of left, and
Oh, good.
there is some room. You've noticed Thandrow's kind of gone up and gone sat next to Flake and just instead and just kind of sitting back watching everything kind of go off.
Glorious.
I'm going to walk straight
the
to the bar
dogs
and just
humping
get
yet?
more wine.
I'm cheering them on. Just
They are, and no one seems to be disturbed by this for some weird ass reason. They're just started, and all you're seeing is this giant tiger wolf and this abnormally large pug on top.
Is there any little doggy-like trace of water or anything like that?
Alraz has brought out a few little doggy
I'm going to
bowls.
pour some mead in. They'll need that.
That's more snowflake.
Snowflake's just taking it off.
Enjoy,
forever.
pups.
oh no.
What was that?
Something for later, probably.
Yep.
Oh, Snowflake's pregnant.
Oh.
Little pug puppies. They
hell
come
do
out
they
just
look
like
like?
statues.
Like, kill me.
Oh no.
The night kind of proceeds. What are you doing when you get back to this tavern? You've gone to the bar.
Getting fucking drunk.
Are you still hearing my screams? Or?
I don't know if
No, we're just hearing sobbing now. People sobbing.
Make a
Who's
performance
sobbing?
and a constitution
Both.
check.
Performance and
Okay.
constitution. Damn.
Oh,
Please say you take damage from this.
I don't know.
I hope so, because that would be fucking awesome.
Hyman's shattered into a million pieces by now.
That is 12 plus 5.
Is that
Four.
for performance or constitution?
Well, a performance is plus 3 and con is plus
So
2.
you're making two separate checks.
Okay.
One for performance,
Okay.
one for constitution.
Okay, well that was for performance then.
All right.
That's
14.
12, yeah, 14. No, it's not.
Plus 3 is 15.
Yeah, 15. Oh, 7.
Con.
Oh,
That's fair, because like he's going to be walking funny tomorrow morning.
Petal's in a wheelchair now.
Should never be a ranger again.
So you've taken about 8 points of damage from the force of it all.
What?
You did not roll well on Constitution for that,
You
so
were
your
not
body
prepared
just
for
kind of
fisting.
weren't fully
told
ready
you.
for everything that happens. But you performed really well. And he's just now you just hear the words. Another round.
I'll handle another round.
Do the yes no dice.
Go to
on.
sleep. Just go to sleep.
Yes no dice.
Yes, no dice. What? Which one judge? Like
D6 in.
odds? No. Even yes.
Round 2!
So you guys get about a 10-minute break from hearing these moans and groans going on upstairs before that starts happening again.
Why did I say yes? At that point, I was just like, fuck. That one!
So Andrew all kind of walks into the bar and he's like, I don't even think if I was alive there'd be enough alcohol.
Mead.
Everyone's just like tapping out that cake.
Yeah, the cake's
Completely,
cake's now kind of
completely empty.
tapped out, and now I'm just like, why? Why did you let her come here?
I have to give a choice. She's Belle's responsibility.
She's
we
not
did,
mine!
we
she's
did warn her.
not
We
mine.
told her no. She's a bad petal, and this is her punishment.
What have I done?
You're busy getting banged,
And
so stop talking. Your mouth's probably full of cock.
oh, oh god.
About now, half the tavern are drinking up and leaving.
Because they're tired of your fucking moaning.
Well, it's not my fault, is it? I need it.
Most of them hand in hand with someone, to be fair.
Yeah, they all got horny
One of
nipples
those
to it,
nights.
little perverts. I want to see
Yeah, go.
You three, and I'll get Ant to roll when he gets back, all make a, let's say, wisdom check.
Oh, good lord, I ain't very
I'm
good
good at those.
My wisdom is shite.
That is an unnatural 20.
Oh, 19.
I got 11.
Why did you keep going back?
You are now horny as fuck.
Anyway!
Yeah, you're more
What's
horny than you thought you could be.
That's
Hornier
right.
than
Oh,
hornier.
you got someone to drag upstairs?
You can feel something, but you're not sure if you want to act on it.
No!
I think Flake's just like completely asexual anyway, so it doesn't matter. He's just like, eh.
He's like, I've got
You're-
you
you're-
mushroom.
okay, so you're ponderous about the feeling and the sense of it, but
And he's like, maybe I can make a potion. And he's like, I can make a horny potion.
you do feel a slight tingle, and you're not sure what to make of it at the minute.
Oh, she wants to make something of it, but there's no one in there that's caught her eye.
I have to roll
You have to roll a horny
Roll a
check.
Constitution check.
horny
A
check.
wisdom check.
wisdom. I thought.
Oh yeah, wisdom check. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're on wisdom, what for?
I'll tell you in a second.
What fucking wisdom? That's a 10.
You're horny
Yeah.
as fuck now.
Just
From
like-
hearing these moans, your body's like.
Right, so the orgy's happening now.
And you got an elf, a half elf, and a high elf either side of you at
Oh,
the minute.
face them instead of them.
I'm out of mead.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm heading to bed, ladies. Anyone joining?
And they both kind of get up at the same time as you.
Yes, please.
Right,
That smug look on his face.
Just walking.
that looks good. Come on, Richless.
Or just picks you up and throws you on his shoulders. It's like, I was waiting.
That's really
Proper
great
wench
my
tower.
You've actually waiting this long.
Don't bang on the bed too hard because you'll break your jam.
The jam's gonna prop it up. This is in the broken, burnt bed.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah, the jam's in the spare room.
No, that's where I'm taking him. I'm not gonna take him to our bed.
Thank you. Like, fuck for that.
The jam's propping it up.
God, this is gonna.
We can use
Gonna
the
be-
jam
At that
as
point, I
sex
kind of
jam.
just
Oh.
pulled my ass over and was like,
Sex
licking
jam.
your ass like this thing tonight.
Can we, is it too late to change our group name to Sex Jam?
Yes!
No.
Sake. Dan Drog on a nudge is like, I do have a room somehow upstairs. You can use it if you need to.
Thank you. That look is like, wait, you're gonna sleep with him? I'm not gonna sleep with him. What about you?
We have a deal. A life for a life.
Well,
one
by the
says
sounds
that.
at the moment, you're already getting a life in you.
Well, I can roll the check if you want.
Fucking hell.
So,
What are you doing last one down there?
Oh, just
You got about another few hours of Sergeant Roof before he goes back to his Onyx.
Is the dog still fucking?
I don't know, they finished now.
is she pregnant?
Well, we didn't. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Oh.
Find out in 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. Can't get like a pregnancy test in this world.
No, there you
For
go.
a dog.
Pee on this stick, dog.
Since life.
Oh no.
Take to heal.
Cleric.
Well, he's probably just gonna eat mushrooms and let's have a wonderful adventure.
Yep, you trip out.
Yep, absolutely.
Tripping balls.
Trips and balls.
It's a bit weird that you can get high off your own supply because your body literally grows it. You
Yeah.
think it would be immune to the effects of it?
Oh no.
Oh, no. He
They're not-
has a
they're not
protective layer of
part of
skin.
It's just like I'm covered in sort of like a mossy kind of stuff that just kind of
And
grows
therefore,
mushrooms.
he hasn't washed in over a century, therefore his skin be covered.
Yeah, that's just pretty much how I roll. It's all good.
It's all good in head.
So as y'all kind of make your way to bed, enjoy a night for whatever you're doing with whoever. Morning comes around, consciousness comes back to you all as you wake up in the morning for the next day.
Have I been to bed yet?
Am I pregnant?
Roll a Constitution
Oh,
save.
Save. Okay.
God.
That's 9 minus 2.
No, it's not. No, it's plus 2.
Plus 2?
It's plus 2.
Oh, alright, you get off.
11.
All right then.
Oh no.
He's not going to tell you.
No, no, it's not.
Morning comes.
Oh god.
Morning comes. You all wake up. Eventually, I assume you eventually made your way up to your room and
I don't know. I probably didn't. I probably walked out
you
the
probably-
door thinking I was going to my room.
you thought you walked out the door of the room.
Full asleep.
You've waken up in the exact same seat you've been in. You look
No, you woke up
over.
with the goat.
You look
It's
over,
like your goat.
and Snowflake is curled in a circle with a little black onyx figurine.
Yeah.
She's kind of just circled around.
That's really
She only
cute.
gets to see her lover once a week.
That's probably a good thing.
I don't know this yet.
You have woken up to see Thandriel lying on the floor.
Aww.
Why weren't you in your room, woman?
Because you were too busy fucking shagging in the next one. I wanted some sleep, bitch.
He's just kind of lying there, lying on the floor, arms kind of behind his head, eyes open, looking at the ceiling. There's something I'm gonna have to get back used to actually sleeping, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for letting me use your bed.
Well, that's no problem. He then kind of sits up. I'm ready.
Are you?
I've had a lot of time to think about it. I'm ready.
Okay, well, I need to go get the candles. And we can do it.
He just gives a thumbs up.
Cool. Cool.
You got really quiet.
It
Yeah.
did. Like, everyone's just like...
Everyone's asleep.
No, you're all kind of waking up, kind of late morning. Eventually I'll make your way downstairs.
Now I'm gonna bang Richards again.
Fair enough. You hear the slight banging going on, and you hear exactly what room it's come from, and you
Gonna leave the ladies asleep.
make a stealth check.
Jesus.
Whilst he's doing that, I'm kind of just leaving Theo to it, and I'm heading out to go get the
21.
Yeah, they don't wake up.
Nice.
Just picks up the boots, hat, walks out the room, goes, sword. Summons it to his hands, and there we go.
Sweet.
Can I do the same? Because I've realised when I woke up I made a huge
Make a stealth
mistake.
check.
I mean, can you walk?
Stealth
I'm
check.
Make a
in
stealth
the-
check. You've all had a long rest, by the way, so if you use spells,
One of my spell slots
21.
is already used.
21. Yeah, he doesn't wake up.
Awesome. So I
You hobble out of the room.
basically hobble. Ow.
That's something.
Ow. I basically
You walk out of the doors at the kind of same time, and then wafting the smells.
I'm pretty got half my clothes.
Yeah,
on,
you're
half my
you're kind of
clothes.
dressed. You're covered
And
enough.
basically, just a random boob comes out and everything.
Just a random boob. It's like, hi!
There's bite marks all over it. It's
Hi.
slightly
I
bleeding.
want to sort yourself out
Yeah,
before
I
you go
know,
down.
I know, but I had to. I made a big mistake. Yeah, I made a big
At
mistake.
that point, I kind of just like appear as well. I was like, go down to the bar, go ask for some ice. There's some ready for you.
Thank you.
There's also some very, very strong alcohol there too.
I just wanted to do some experimenting. I didn't know. It would be
There
like
was
this.
experimenting and then just screaming the whole entire
Yeah,
time
I
down.
know.
Why didn't you stop?
There are brothels that will teach you these things.
I think
Also, paddle. If you don't understand what fisting means, don't ask for it.
I didn't know what it was.
Then don't ask.
It's a conversation that not happening. I'm going to go downstairs.
You go downstairs, and the usual mimosas are set up on the bar, ready for you.
I'll kind of help Petal get dressed and then
Breakfast
report
as well,
downstairs.
Thank
And
you.
now it's like, do you want some of
Sit on an
the
ice
green
bag.
jam they bought? Not the
No,
goblin one.
Muddle.
You're-
Muddle.
Tied your ripped shirt together.
Yeah, a plate of meats and other things they brought out.
I've got a full case.
Do you even have underwear anymore?
I don't think I do.
I don't know.
Keep like 8
Oh, God. No,
Teeth
Captain, I'm going to take you
engaged.
off and off. I'm going to go to the brothel next time and be taught for this.
Aye. Just ask them. Just say.
I don't think I like cock anymore, though.
How to turn the human lesbian. Shack her up with her teeth and that's it, she's lesbian for life.
To be honest, you were trying to bang Ben and Danny from the off, so I don't know why you didn't just stick with the lesbian card. You'd be in a lot less pain.
I was drunk.
And when you're drunk, all the truth comes out.
Yes.
So stick with it. And don't you not banging me.
After a few months of commotion, Dandraw comes down. It's like, I know I don't need to sleep, but others do. You might want to keep it down.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Right, anyway, sit yourself down. I'll get the ice, and then I'm going out.
That's a point. I could have taken them to the ship.
Yeah, but then you would have to get them off the ship.
Walk the plank.
That's what we have crew people to escort them off.
Also,
Just
So we're very worried.
Just two drunk hours.
It's not like anything's in your room that Shaw's found.
Now, Raz.
No, I can always just make you another room.
True.
You can always walk away with it and come back next time.
It's fine. They're sleeping.
Anyway, I bring the ice over. I was like, just take the ice. I'm going out for a little while. That's it.
Anyway, what am I talking for? I'm still getting boned, aren't I?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you are.
Alright
Go back to being boned.
Have my breakfast.
then. I'm having a sausage as well.
Right, so I'm heading out. I've gone
Sausage
to.
is going back down.
Yep.
Oh,
Malorn's
that's
magnificent
the
market.
one.
I'm proud
I
of
was
my
like,
bolster.
just put my head in and I was like, hi.
Malorn and
Tip one
Carlin
out
are
for
coming there. And Carlin's like, oh, good. Oh, you didn't come last night. It's like, he kind of rushes back, comes out. 5 beautifully designed candles, full night. And it's like,
Yeah,
It is
sorry
easy.
I didn't come back last night. We kind of got caught up with other things.
it's okay. I'll make sure they're here for you. That's just 5 gold pieces for that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Malorn kind of smiles and does his kind of joke. She's like, remember, any other adventurers, just let them know I'm here.
You've met all of the group already.
Well, if you meet any others,
Okay,
anyone who's really in search for magical items, enchantments, and
I will send
Other-
them your way.
magical things to be done, I will be happy to do that.
Okay, I'll send them your way, don't worry. Right now I've got a ritual to perform, so thank you for the candles. I'll see you later.
And you just, as you're kind of going out, you're going to look back and you see Malorn's like,
I just like literally just like,
It's a good thing Blackheart hasn't met him.
I feel like this establishment needs one of those like blow up dolly things that are outside the used car dealership.
wacky I'm Mal Harrington!
yes, yeah, it needs that. Okay, so I'm making my way back to the tavern and
Making my way downtown.
You make your way back to the tavern. Tavern's kind of pretty empty still. I mean, even though it's coming up to midday, it's like no one's going to be coming in.
oh
Everyone.
fuck! All the stuff stored in fucking spare room.
By this point, Danny has come down,
Thank
and
fuck.
Bridgeness is just kind of,
Danny has come alright.
and Bridges just kind of sat there, just hunched over, freaking some mushrooms and everything. Just like,
Yeah, it's me. Just like.
He needs to build that stamina back up.
he's just kind of,
He's gonna need
He's
it
the
again.
carpenter, by the way.
yeah,
So
Okay.
he's gonna be like.
yeah, he's, and
Well, whilst they're downstairs, I'm going to quickly dig upstairs, go get the rest of the stuff, and then just try to chuck it in my backpack, because I actually have one of those. Except for the paint, I'm going to carry that, because that's going to get messy if I chuck it in the backpack.
then Angelica's like, so where are we actually going to perform this ritual? We need a.
We need a nice big clearing, because I've got a nice big sigil to make.
And he kind of looks over and is like, Rain, and you kind of see the very pale tiefling behind the bar,
Hey!
and she's like, there'll be some space somewhere in the brewery to perform this if needed.
Fab. But first, I need to eat something.
Yep, food is brought out to
Bring
you.
me some fruits.
Food is brought out for you, kind of your normal what you usually order for the your morning breakfast stuff while there. And run out, and that is where we'll bring tonight to an end. And we'll pick the ritual up next week. Next week, and begin with the ritual up.
No battles.
Thank
No
you,
battles.
everyone, for watching this on Facebook. We do hope that you come and visit again. Until then, remember, ain't nothing wrong with being a geek, and there ain't nothing wrong with D&D.
Oh, one last thing though. There will be a Facebook page being set up soon, so
Yes.
all the content will be on there.
Yep. Go on Facebook, find us as soon as we got it up, and follow.
It'll be up by next week.
Awesome.
See you guys.
Peace.